Aloha! State of Mind Podcast. And I believe we are live. That's right. Back up in your YouTube and whatever platform you might be watching this on. It's Aloha State of Mind Podcast. Myself, Marquis, just a little tongue twisted tonight. I think I got to take a drink.
I know. I'm about
Go
to
ahead.
say my Marquis of Z. And this is DJ Free. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome to the Aloha
Yeah,
State of My podcast.
yep, every single Tuesday night we do it like this, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. if you're listening in Hawaii Standard Time. So aloha to you guys out there. Chora shaka. Chora shaka.
Aloha.
Okay. It's all good. Welcome to the show. How you been doing this week, man? I haven't really touched base with you much, so we always got to check in and see what's going on with the latest and the greatest, man. What's going on with you, Free?
I gotta be honest, man. I was a little under the weather this week. I had a sinus infection that, like, like how you're sick for like a week, but you're actually getting over the symptoms for like a month. So
Dang.
basically, that's what I've been dealing with. The, you know, living life. Oh, it's weird. Like when everybody thinks that when you live in Las Vegas, everything's exciting all the time. Like they think of it as a commercial, but the reality is, like, the people that live here that don't party for a living, it's just a normal everyday city, just like every other city. So, but I love my city. I love Las Vegas. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I don't go out. I don't buy $2 hookers down on Fremont. I don't do blow. I don't. I'm a comic book artist, so I don't do much of really anything. So,
Mm-hmm.
what about you, man? What you
Not
been up to this week?
just work this weekend, of course. Had some gigs. What did I work Thursday? No, I think I worked Friday. I can't even remember. I know I was at where the heck was I at? Some casino. Oh yeah, I was in Agua Caliente in Palm Springs on Thursday. I played in the lounge after that Valentine's Day show they had with like it was like old school like spinners and all that kind of vibe type music
Oh, like
out in Palm
romantic?
Springs.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I
nice.
was out in Palm Springs Thursday, Friday. I was back here at I think Hamul Casino on Valentine's Day. So actually, I stayed out the night in Agua Caliente, Palm Springs on a Thursday. I had to
Okay.
fly back in the morning and do a Valentine's lunch with my wife and the two girls, my daughters. So we did that, then shoot it straight into traffic on a Friday on Valentine's Day to the Hamul Casino and knock that gig out. And then Saturday was kind of chill because I got the day to just kind of kick it. And then my gig was weird because I was at the Soboba Casino out in Hemet. I don't know if anybody knows where Hemet is, but it's
Nobody knows
kind of
right
in the
now.
middle of nowhere.
Like, unless you
I
live
was
in
just,
Like Southern California, you have no idea where Hammond is. There,
well, anyway,
one thing that is a draw. Like, what's their claim to fame other than murders
I
and all that?
maybe crystal meth. I don't know. I'm not sure.
So if
Nah,
you're a crystal
but
meth head and you want to tour the Crystal Meth Museum, it's in Hemet.
I I have no idea, but you never know. Hemet might come up because actually, when you look at the map from San Diego, the first city out was Temecula, which used to be cheap,
Yeah,
and that blossomed. So now everyone moved one city out. So Temecula was like kind of expensive. Then Marietta was the next city, so Marietta was really cheap.
yeah.
And now Marietta's getting full, so they're moving out to Menifee. So Menifee's cheap now. And after Menifee gets full, guess what city's after that?
Hemet.
Yep. So they're up and coming. Give it another maybe decade or so, man. That the place might be popping. But anyways, I was at the Saboba Casino, but my gig started at midnight because I only played after the band. The band played till midnight. So my gig only started at midnight and it only went to about 1:45.
That's so you 45 minutes.
Yeah, about an hour and 45 minutes. That's it.
Jeez, how long does it take to get
But
you from where you to? Like, what's the drive time from
yeah, it's
that
about
gig?
an hour and 20 minutes, maybe.
So the drive out
See?
there is about the same time as the gig, and then you got to pack. had to pack up and go back home, which is like double that time. So
Right, right.
see
I don't
that
know why you're
I always thought
look at your thing keeps shrinking. I don't know why your feed keeps shrinking. Every week it does that.
I
You
have no
become
idea.
this incredible shrinking person. So I gotta adjust you right now in case people are freaking out. Like, why is he so freakishly small? Well,
Because I'm losing
there we go.
weight. That's why. Well, and so you know, thought, I always thought that it was unfair, especially in California, where you have to like travel like an hour and a half just to get to the gig. They should pay you for the hour and a half that you have to be in traffic, the gig, and then the hour and a half back. But they don't see it that way.
Yeah, that's just wishful thinking nowadays. It's all supply and demand. So you know, what I mean, there's so many DJs out there now, so the supply is high, and the demand is still high, but not as high as the supply.
I
But
It's always going to be
yeah,
higher though.
yeah. So I just
So
try and get my value other ways. But yeah, so I had 3 gigs, 3 nights in a row, and just kind of chilled out. So this weekend I got another double shift on Saturday, which is actually a weird one because I play at the Humo Casino from 12 to 4. There you go. You shrank again. So weird your stream. And you're kind of frozen now. But 12 to 4, and then I got to drive 2 hours out to San Manuel Casino and play
wow.
at San Manuel from like 7:30 till 2 in the morning.
Oh, oh my god. Well, I mean that's a good payday. Don't get me wrong, but that's a long day, man.
Yeah, that's a long one there. So
And then well,
yeah, that's gonna be some pain that day on my feet and my bones and my neck and my back and my sacroiliac.
you take a lot of leave. Like, just kind of sit down and relax your feet a little bit. Try to elevate them. So
Yeah. Are
yeah.
you getting a good signal at? Are you on your Wi-Fi at your house? Because your signal seems very choppy tonight, more than usual.
Yeah. My wife. Yeah, I'm on my
Not
wife.
sure.
Well,
Okay.
some like every once in a while it'll stop, like no service for about 10 seconds, and it'll come back so by itself. It's just weird that way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Kind of choppy, but yeah, it's all good. So that's my week and my week this week. So yeah, looks keeping busy. So gigs are coming back, after the winter time. So we'll see. Hopefully, we can get that Laughlin gig back soon. And oh, there you go. Now you're clearing up. You're clearing up
hey,
now.
we're clearing up, clear so and proactive.
Yeah.
So
I
well,
see
that's good.
Jax is already. Jax is in the chat room saying aloha.
Aloha. I was just talking to him earlier.
Oh,
He's
gotcha,
dropping off
gotcha.
his niece. I mean, his nephew and nieces. I think his nephews. Out at Ever
Mm.
Beach. So what's up, Jax? Aloha. We were just talking earlier that well, Jax, just letting you know that when I'm in Hawaii, I'll find the time to do a podcast with Mark. Because I'm going to be in Hawaii in about what 4 days, 4 or 5 days,
Yeah, 4 days.
something like
Saturday.
yeah, Saturday. So 4 days from now,
Hmm.
my jaw. I don't even have a jawline anymore, dude. My weight is getting ridiculous. Anyway, um, I'm going to be in Hawaii and I'm going to be there for Jax's wedding. And so I'm going to take some footage and give it to Mark so he can upload it. And Aloha State of Mind podcast will be at the Jackson Stacy's wedding. And there's going to be a whole bunch of DJs and all that kind of stuff there too. So I'm going to try and get to the Aloha State of Mind podcast. So
Yeah, maybe we could
that
do
should
some. I can hear you. Okay,
huh?
maybe we could do some little short. Man, your thing is like tripping. I gotta keep adjusting you.
Hey, is
It's like
that?
small, like your thing shrink, and then you bet I gotta resize you. But yeah, maybe you could do some shorts with some places you go, because I know you're gonna eat a lot of places. So I'm gonna be jealous over
No.
here. So at least I can live vicariously through your Instagram.
Dude, you remember Teddy's Big Burger, right?
Yeah, I think so. The one by
Did you
Waikiki, or is it
like?
Waikiki?
Well, there's
Hmm?
Waikiki. There's a whole bunch of places now. Did you
Uh,
like that place? Did you used to go there?
I think I went back. when I went back last to I ate the one in Maui. I think the burger was like freaking $20 or something. Because you add
Yeah,
in all the things, but it's just like, oh, I want to add in this and this and that, and next thing you know, your burger's like $20 a pop, and I'm like, damn, I could have ate a steak.
they give you the, oh yeah, you can add anything you want. So you're like, okay, I want bacon, I want two types of cheese, I want the macaroni and cheese inside, whatever. And but you know they don't tell you it's like each one is like $3. So
Yeah.
you got $3 bacon, $3 cheese, plus another $3 cheese on top of the the burger itself. Excuse me. But I mean, it's good. There's a bunch of places. I don't know if I'm gonna go to Teddy's because there's so many local style like W. Oh, I want to go to W&M's, dude. Oh,
Oh, is that place still open?
oh yeah. And there's still no
Oh.
more parking. You know, horrible ass parking. I think
You gotta park across the street at the. Oh, is it still? I know it was a 7-Eleven before. I don't know what it is
right there's a
now.
7-Eleven, and if you park in the city mill, they get mad.
Oh, is it
But
still City Mill?
yeah, still city mill.
Oh,
I think I don't know. You got to ask Jax.
City Mill, man. That sounds so old school. City Mill. What if that's
Oh
like a?
yeah,
Was that a national chain or was that like a like Home
but city
Depot
mill?
or is it just like a strictly Hawaii thing? City Mill.
I think city mill simply it's a Hawaii thing though.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but yeah, Kiara, how you doing, Kiara? I mean, it's gonna be good to see you guys. My brother said, "Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?" Also, we got Morgan. What have you stumbled upon? This is the Aloha State of Mind podcast where we talk about uh, a lot of things Hawaii, nostalgia, new things to come. We also have guests and everything from Hawaii talking about their experiences and everything. So thanks for joining us, Morgan. We also got Mitch. What's up again, brother? How you doing, man? All the way from Washington,
Yep.
the
Yep.
state, the state, not
Yep.
the DC.
Washington State, not the District of Columbia.
District of Columbia. So yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that should be a good time for you though. That should be a good time for you.
You know what? Like right now, I'm broke. I'm broke as a joke, man. So it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
hard about like what am I going to be doing in Hawaii. But of
Right.
course, when you got family and friends, like they take care of you and everything. So
Right.
I'm like
Yeah, I
eating a
think.
lot of Vienna sausage and rice, but whatever. As long as I'm hanging out.
Yep. I think when I went back to Hawaii, I forget. I know it was with my wife. Was for I don't know if it was for her anniversary or something, but like I swear, every time I went out, like I, no one let me pay for anything. Like each meal I went to, like these are friends like I haven't seen in like quite a bit of time. But no matter where I went, I tried to reach for my wallet, and no one ever let me pay for anything. That's just the lowest spirit right there. Like you go over here, anybody. I noticed that anybody from Hawaii, like they don't let you pay, and like everyone else, they let you pay.
Right? Everyone else is kind of wait for you to pay.
It's just
Yeah,
like everyone's just waiting. Everyone's just it's like a waiting game. You just wait like, okay, is anybody gonna
like,
pay
who's
or
gonna
what? Anybody gonna pull their wallet out? Anybody gonna pull them out? No, what? What? Okay, wait, I'm waiting. No, I'm still drinking my water. Wait, I'll go use Batchum Festkine.
pay? Back you 20 minutes later, the chick is still standing up with the little white picture on the top.
Yeah, and then you're like, damn
Everyone
it.
just keep
Okay,
their
how much I
water.
owe? In Hawaii, in Hawaii is
So
everybody's
here,
fighting for the check. They're like, "Give me that." No, I paying. No, no way. I paid already. I gave the card before I even came in. Too bad.
dude, okay, so that Jack's actually the one that has to wrangle me in for that kind of stuff because when we get to certain places, like say Kimchi Two or
Yeah.
whatever, when the people are already there before I'm there because they live in the area or whatever.
Right.
But if we're there before everybody else, I'll literally like give the server my card and say everything on this table is taken care of. I did that once at I mean I do it all the time, but I did that once at Big City Diner and I didn't realize that we had like 20 tables.
Ooh,
Like literally
boy.
I was sitting there. I was thinking we are gonna have like 6 people, 7 people. Yeah, like
Mm.
everybody turned out and like 20 people were sitting on that table. I was like, oh my god, all the money I made today because I was at a convention. All the money
Right.
I made today is gone. Everybody's eating it.
Mm.
But you know what though? I didn't mind it at all. I even told Jackson, like, dude, you got to stop doing that. I was like, I know, I'm just gonna do this one last time. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
and I didn't mind it at all because everybody else on that table has helped me before.
Right.
So I mean, it's give and take, especially with
Yeah,
Hawaii.
that yeah,
Who's
that's
first
a
on the draw.
yeah, that's something you rarely see. Well, I guess you see it sometimes, but like more I see it more from Hawaii people than anything else. So that's just the aloha spirit personified there. So definitely it's a good feeling.
Yeah. Well, I know that my niece Kiara in Hawaii. She just said that she's doing good, and well, hopefully I get to spend some time with you out there. I know that the wedding's going on, but I think you got a job now, so I think I don't know. Haven't talked to Jax about it in a while because I know
Right.
prior. I don't get into people's business. I'm not Niele. So,
Yeah, okay.
but yeah, hopefully I get to spend some time, Kiara, and the boys and everybody else. Maybe go visit
So
mom.
so out of anything besides the wedding, oh there you go, you popping up Mr. All Big again on the screen. Um
What is
anything
it?
besides I don't know, something with your feed, but I'm adjusting it. But other than the wedding, any what is the thing you're looking most forward to besides friends and family? Like, is there any
Well,
place you want to go, or like something that just you have to do? Doesn't have to be food related, although we're fat, so lot of time it's food related, but it doesn't have to be. I'm just saying.
well, honestly, everything in Hawaii is food related. No matter what you do, you go down to the beach, you're still eating something. You know,
Right.
you bring your musubi from 7-Eleven or your manapua from no more Libby's. God damn it. Okay, but you bring your manapua or whatever. Um, I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know, man. Like I'm just there really for Jackson's wedding,
Mm-hmm.
helping him out, whatever Stacy needs. She can tell me like wash clothes or do whatever. I'm gonna do it. Um, Hang out with my nephews and my nieces, like Kiara and Aiden and everybody else. Um, I think what I'm looking forward to is maybe
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I know this sounds weird, but
Okay.
every time I go there, my mom, because they're grandparents, right, and they got one
Mm-hmm.
grandkid, so they kind of spoil them. So every week they go like feed the ducks down at Kapilani Park, or they go to the Blaisdell and feed the fishes. Because you know at the Blaisdell like they got the aggressive fish, right? Um, so you throw bread or whatever, and they go all nuts. Um, and he likes that. So I just like hanging out with my nephew. So Bug, I'm coming and hanging out. He's all into Sonic right now. You know the movie?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, so he's all into Sonic right now. So I'm like, okay, well, we gotta do what we gotta do. He's gonna want to go run because he likes to run. I'm like, I ain't running for nothing.
Running.
Well, because he likes Sonic, he wants to go fast, and so he wants to
Oh,
go
I see.
run. I'm like, bro, I'm not a runner, bro. Never was, never will be. So, but yeah, wow, I'm big. Look at my ear. My ear.
Yeah, now see something with the quality of the thing because now it's like super clear, so the picture went big. Before it was real blurry and real small. So
Hmm,
something with your bandwidth, bro. Your bandwidth,
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe one
your
of my roommates is.
gigabytes.
I don't know. Maybe one of my roommates is online. Doing his thing. Like my roommates are always busy. They always got a project going on. They always got something going on. So
Tell them stop taking stealing all your bandwidths, man. Your
I know my
bandwidths.
bandwidth, bro. My bandwidth from 9 o'clock till 11 o'clock. This is on my bandwidth.
No use all my bandwidth, bruh.
So
And, yeah, it's all good though. That's cool. Yeah, seeing family. I gotta get back, man. I gotta try and get back more soon. I gotta be smarter with my money and make more money and try to get back home more often. I miss it, but
you know what you gotta
when
do.
you broke, rough, bro, rough.
Right? You know what you gotta do. You gotta
Yeah.
take me back, back to the sky. Take me back. Yeah. If anybody don't know, that's Mobad or Molokai, something something. I will be. Ooh, Malu chop suey.
Yeah, Waimalu, not Waimanalo. Waimanalo get one too.
I don't know. Not Malu.
Waimalu, huh?
Crispy gougy.
They still have
Malu.
the Zippies there. Zippies next to it.
Yeah, the one that's at the corner that the dude died. You heard about that?
Oh,
Long
the
time
one he
ago.
got karate kick.
He got karate kick, but he got knocked out, and just when he fell, he hit his head on the on what you call
Yeah,
it, the
curb or something.
curb, the stop, like the
Yeah.
car stop.
Yeah, I still remember that. I remember like he got like some guy would karate kick him or something. And then,
You know the mess up thing is that around that area, there's like KC martial arts. There's all these dojos out there. There's all these
Mhm.
martial art places, like MMA places, because they're all industrial areas, like the factory, 808
Mhm.
Fight Factory back in the days. So everybody over there used to love fighting, dude. And the mess up thing is that they're supposed to train to be professional. They're supposed to train to not be aggressive. Just use it as a tool in case you need to. But they get aggressive with each other because it's stupid, and then stupid things happen. But
Mhm.
that was a while ago. Still a
Yeah.
little rugged out there, but
Yeah.
they get the
Those
best crispy
guys
gachi.
like punch your face like that.
Punch your face. Whoosh. But the crispy gachi is literally like the size of a Chipotle burrito. So
Yeah, I miss those. I got man, you're making me hungry. Right? Even though I just ate a whole bunch of like tempura
ooh.
chicken nuggets or whatever it is from Costco. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. It's tempura batter chicken nuggets. It's not even from Costco.
Oh.
But I
See, I
got
don't
this brand new. I got this air fryer my wife bought, and it's great. It's fabulous.
it's fabulous.
No, no oil. You just put the food inside, like chicken nuggets, fries, or whatever burritos, and it gives it like a deep fry kind of thing without the oil.
So there's no oil at all?
Not some of them you put a little bit, but that one no oil at all.
How does that work? I mean, that's
It's just
crazy.
air. The bug is just like putting one air dry on hair dryer on top. I guess I don't
No,
know.
but it cooks it up like it's deep fried.
Yeah, it gets real crispy. Like it's not as good, but I say it's about like 75% as good and probably like 100% more healthy than all that oil.
100% healthy, guaranteed.
So,
But air fryers, man, that's technology at its best. You get to pretend you fat, but not get fat.
mm, mm. Yeah, I think she
But
got it on sale. It was only like $40, so it was a deal. I was like, "Jeez,
nice,
change your life, man. Change your life.
right?
I'll get you one for Christmas, maybe."
So, well, okay. So, coming back from Hawaii, I think I'm gonna come
Mhm.
back on the first or second. Um, and then I have to go down to San Diego and visit the family, but also do the San Diego Comic Festival,
Comic Fest.
like 2-3 days after I get back from Hawaii.
Hmm.
So that's gonna be fun. Like the San Diego Comic Festival, it's the same. Okay, it was created by the original guys that created the San Diego Comic Con, which of course everybody knows is the biggest Comic Con in America. Um,
Right.
they have like 300,000 people, 350,000 people. Um, but they decided that, well, it was getting so corporate that it wasn't about comics anymore. It was more about movies and toys and all that exclusive stuff. So
Right.
they took their money. They're like, well, we're already millionaires, so they took their money and they decided to do a small comic book convention. And so everybody there has to do comics or some kind of publishing in order to even be invited to this thing. And so it's a really awesome small show but it's people that go there are looking for artwork. They're looking for comics. They're looking for the artists, and not just I want to go see Chris Evans for like $500. I get to take a picture with him. So it's
Right.
not one of those conventions. It's like more down home original comic conventions. So, but
Well,
yeah,
that's
I
cool.
think I'm going to staying with you.
Yeah, yeah. I think you'll be here like 2 weeks because I think that weekend you have your comic fest, and then the It's also Mrs. birthday. Like
I think I'm gonna be missing her birthday. When is her birthday?
I think her party's on the 7th. I think I'm missing it too because I gotta work.
Yeah, don't we
Look
have
at
to
my
do that
calendar.
that house party?
Oh, the 6th. That thing got canceled.
Ah,
That thing got canceled.
I was looking forward to it
Yeah.
because you know what I like about house parties? You don't know what the hell's gonna happen. It's either gonna be like one of those just real chill, everybody go eat fried chicken and watch the football game, or you get the eyes wide shut parties where everybody wears masks and just have a big orgy. You never know. You know?
Yeah, like he called me and he said that got canceled. So I think I'm doing like that little bar at the 55-yard line.
Yeah. The last okay, so the one and only time I did that, I think that's probably the
Mhm.
one and only time they're gonna let me. My feed, like from my computer was working just fine, but for some odd reason, the feed that went through the videos wasn't working on their end. So I was like, and that's what their whole thing is. Like they really want that video. So nothing I could do about it, but whatever.
Yeah, I talked to Tomas. He said everything's all good, but yeah. So I'll be doing that gig instead of the house party, and I think on Saturday I'm back at the Humu Casino again for my video jukebox show.
Are you working Sunday?
Sunday, no, no. I'm only working
Okay.
Fridays, Saturdays, and then the following Friday I work at a Saboba Casino again, and then that Saturday is Jazzy's party. But I work during the day from like 12 to 4. So,
Uh, Oh, at where? At Macy's or something?
oh no, at the Hamul Casino again. It's like a day gig.
Oh, well, if
I
anybody
think
that
they're
doesn't
doing.
know out there, Jazzy is his daughter,
Oh
and
yeah.
having her birthday. And what was the one thing she asked for?
Oh, she wanted that mechanical bull. Like, remember that
Yeah.
the mechanical bull you guys rode at the Chris's party the other
Well,
last month or so?
but the people that like from Washington, the state, they don't remember. So they had a
Yeah.
mechanical bull at a party recently, and Jazzy, his daughter, just would not get off of that thing. She loved it. So
Mm.
for her birthday, they're like, "What do you want?" She's like mechanical bull. They're like, "You don't want to go to like Disneyland or nope, mechanical bull." He's
Yeah,
like, "You want to go to Nope, mechanical bull."
she wants
So
that and a DJ, and she said you're gonna DJ and I'm gonna DJ. So
yeah, so she said, "I want my daddy to, don't lie, man."
no, I just asked her just tonight. She said, yeah, and she said a DJ, and she goes, Puffy, do it.
No, she didn't
And
say
she go, no, she did. She did.
liar.
But she did. Then she said, and dad too, though. But
Like,
she said,
well,
Puffy, do it first.
that I was talking to grandma, and she said, yeah, Jazzy asked for Mark because she wanted everybody in her school to see what her dad does because she always like brags about you at school. Like my daddy DJ, my daddy's a DJ. So, but dude, you know I'll help out. You know that. I could put in a like a an hour long Mark Easy mix promo mix.
Oh boy,
And
it's all
just
good.
I just
All
gotta
right.
just gotta play cumbia mix one, cumbia mix two, merengue mega mix. I don't know what else.
I don't think she liked those ones, but
I know she'd be like, "I want Taylor Swift. Give me Katy Perry, fireworks, and all that stuff." Dude, we gotta get a playlist of what she actually likes, so
yeah,
that
I
way.
gotta put one together so we can get that off. So let's see. Anybody else jumping in the chat? Not right now. So
Let's see if
let's
we can, wait. Let's see if we can get Jazzy's. You remember that performance that we went to where her whole school
oh,
was there? Then they did the rock and roll stuff and all that.
yeah.
We should try to get the audio for that, like the um, what you call that? Yeah, like the
No,
song
yeah,
that
like
she has to dance to. Cause she was killing it, dude. Like she knew
yeah,
every single move. So
yeah. She
anyway,
likes a lot of that was the rock and roll like Queen, like she likes We Will Rock You Now, and
yeah.
I forget which other ones, but Yeah, so I'll put it together and we'll put some mixes together, and we can stand there, make like we're mixing or whatever,
right?
just to
Well,
get some kicks
we're
out of
actually
it.
eating tacos. So what do you do? It's sing. So
Yeah. All right. Well, as we just chop it up and we let more people gather into the chat, and I know a lot of people from Hawaii just getting home and whatnot or whatever. So let's jump into some Hawaii news. We'll check out uh, Hawaii news now and see what's going on with that. Some topics we can check out and talk about. See what's popping in the 808. Here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot Willie K. He's like battling terminal lung cancer now.
yeah, yeah.
But he was gonna he booked a whole he just scheduled a whole bunch of shows, but now he's I guess he's calling it off. They say gotta reschedule it, but like he's a trooper, Uncle Willie, man. When I was living in Maui, he used to play at this club. We used to do gigs at every week, Hoppa's nightclub, and every Monday would be Willie K. And that guy is he's a trooper. He's like amazing guitarist, amazing musician. Can't say
Amazing.
enough about him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I know he's battling that terminal lung cancer, and he was just like, I'm just gonna perform till I make die dead. You know what I mean? Just
Right.
he don't care. He's just gonna go out his way, but I guess something must have happened. So, but
I mean,
gotta
yeah.
send
It
it.
when you have that kind of illness, like you don't know when it can just hit you real bad. Um, but dude, Willie K. I remember back in the days. My brother is actually so into guitar. He's the one that taught me how to play the guitar.
Hmm.
And one of his biggest influences was Willie K. And yeah, it was amazing. Like back in the days, I didn't know who he was. You know what I mean? But I went to like Hawaiian
Right.
jams and
Right.
stuff at the shell, like Big Melee and whatever. What is it called? Bambucha or whatever. And,
Yeah, a
and
whole
really
bunch of them.
really K would get up there, and everybody's like peeing on the fence and doing whatever they're doing. I'm sitting there just listening to this guy play the guitar. Before he even starts singing, dude, I was enthralled. I was like, "Who is this guy?" And I couldn't get into the seating area because I was poor,
Right.
right? So I don't know if anybody out there that well, Hawaii people know that when you go to the Waikiki Shell, there's a seating area for all the rich people, and then all the like the normal people like myself and whatever, all my friends, we'd sit in the lawn area, which is far back, and but that's where the party was. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah. No, but
and
everybody wanted to be in the back. Everybody wants to smoke, drink, and
that's what I'm saying.
oof.
Like that's the party area. But for the people that like wanted to see the actual show, right? I mean, let's be honest. It was more of a, hey, who's from Hawaii Kai? Oh yeah, you guys get the seats up front. You know what I mean? So yeah, I remember just listening to him play. I was like, who is this guy? And then finally told me, oh, brother, that's brother Uncle Willie. I was like, oh wow, I actually get to see him live. So I was like all enthralled. Um, and just recently, he headlined a beer festival at the
Mhm.
Hilton, and Deftel, Quincy, and De Niro went out there to host it. And when he told me the lineup, they had Forte, they had Willie K, they had Capana or something like
Right.
that. And I told him, dude, you have no idea how legendary your lineup is right now. He's like, why? Who's all these people? I was like, dude, you have no idea how legendary this lineup is. Just I mean, I love Forte. The girls
Mhm.
are always awesome, but I
Right.
wasn't really into that kind of music back then. I was more into like Metallica and Anthrax and all that. But I did know who Willie K and of course Capena. Um,
Right.
and so during the show, he texted me. He goes, "Oh my God, Willie K is freaking unbelievable." I was like, "Yeah, yeah, right." And
He's like the
I mean, he's legendary, dude. And
mhm.
so yeah, now Deftown and Quincy and all that, they're big fans of his. So, but yeah, I mean, he
Yeah.
might be stuff, but I tell you right now, that guy gonna mock you on stage, dude. He's gonna be
Yeah.
out there. Right now he
Yep.
probably canceled a few dates, but he'll be like, okay, you know what? I feel good today. Let's just do it. Let's go do it. and
Yeah,
then
that's how
they'll,
he is.
yep, and they'll post it up, and people are gonna come because I mean, okay, for people out there, you know, that will watch this later on or doing this live,
Yeah.
if you have a chance to see Willie K, do it now because when you got a terminal illness like that, you already know what's gonna happen, but you don't know when it's gonna happen. So
Right.
get out there, see this legend in person, support him, shake his hand, all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of like when Michael Jackson passed away. If you had a chance to, would you go see him? Yes, but when
Yeah.
he's alive, you don't think of it. You know, Stan Lee when he used to be doing conventions, people used to be like, "Oh, it's $150 just to see him." Yeah, but that's $150 to meet a legend, of, like literally worldwide legend. So if you can, go see Willie K, support him, shake his hands, tell him thank you for everything. But yeah,
Yeah. Legendary, legendary icon. We call him the Hawaiian Jimi Hendrix. He's that good, man. He's that good.
he is literally that good. He can play
Yeah,
anything.
he's
Have
that.
you heard him just sit there like
Yeah.
well yeah, because he used to do hoppers and stuff, right? So
Yeah.
even for his warm up, he'll do classical music during his warm up. I mean, this is what this guy can do on a guitar, dude. He used to do classical music to warm up. He used to do like slide key, um like with a shot glass, put it on his fingers and
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
this guy can do everything.
Yeah. Mitch is saying, have you ever seen the video of Willie K playing Dream on with Steven Tyler of Aerosmith?
No. Oh, I
Oh,
gotta look that up, dude. We gotta look that up
yeah.
later. Oh no,
Yeah.
I never saw that. I did see his most recent rendition at I think it was at a football game where he did um what you call that, the national anthem, and of
Yeah.
course the Hawaii state anthem. And dude, that thing almost brought me to tears. I'm not kidding. Like I started tearing up. I was like, okay, I can't watch this. I kind of cry on a YouTube video.
Mm,
No, no. Oh, I gotta look that up, dude. Thank you, Mitch. I never even knew that
yeah.
existed, bro.
Let me just see if I can find it. Maybe we can pop it up here real quick and see if let's see if I
Did
can
you
get
ever hang
this
out
right.
with Willie K, Mark?
Oh yeah, Uncle Willie. Yeah, when it was at Hoppa's, like he used to be there every Monday night, so we would just go and kind of just hang out whenever we could. And he'd always be there, always like taking his break, partaking in some natural herbs in the back and whatnot.
Some
Let me just see.
some Jamaican incense.
Yeah.
Incense?
See-
Am I
Let
saying
me
that
see if
right?
I get incense. Ooh,
No, incense is like having sex with your cousin, right?
it's
That's
in here. Let me try to see if I can get this up real quick and play a
incense.
little sample of it.
Oh, look at that. Where the bug at?
Okay, we'll just leave it at that before we get some copyright infringements
Right,
ongoing.
right. Okay, copy
But
strike.
yeah. Yeah, but Maui was a place like a lot of people like came to just relax. So you got to jam a lot of people. Even I think one time Prince came into Hoppa's nightclub too and just started performing. It's
No,
crazy. Yeah.
that's another guy, dude. Like because of his pop icon personality and persona, nobody really realized that he could literally play like 30 different instruments perfectly. Like we're
Mhm.
talking master class here. Prince was and so when he played guitar, I mean he was like a Jimi Hendrix. That guy was so virtuous, like virtuoso. It's not even funny. He got on stage with a bunch of people. Like oh man, who was it? I saw the video online when he passed away. I was watching Prince videos like everybody else, and he got on stage and just he didn't want to. He was like, "No, no, I'm okay." And then they're like, come on up." He put on the guitar
Mhm.
and just killed it. Nobody else could touch him. And and all these guys are like Jeff Beck and all these guys. And so Yeah, dude, like he's ridiculously good at everything. Piano. He played the trumpet. He played saxophone. Everything. But he loved the guitar. He loved the piano, and he actually played the drums. So yeah, Prince was another like Willie K is like the Prince and Jimi Hendrix of Hawaii.
Yeah. Well, like I said before, if you make sure you get a chance, go see Uncle Willie before it's too late. You know what I mean? Show the support, show the love, and just shake his hand, say thank you. And all
Right?
you like your younger generations, if you just love music in general, man, just if you get a chance, just go out and just go see him, man. You won't regret it. I tell you.
Go see him. If you don't know who he is or familiar with his music, literally just YouTube it. Everything's on YouTube,
Yeah.
and you'll trust me, you'll fall in love. It's like watching it. To me, it's kind of like watching Israel Makabibole like for the first time. Like when
Yeah.
you see it, then you understand it. This guy Willie K, Uncle Willie, he's one of those. When you see it, you understand it. So anyway,
Yeah. And great
yeah.
guy too. Just great spirit. Just great spirit. Great man. Great spirit. I can't say enough about it. But yeah.
See, that's
So
what I like about Maui too, though. When all the like, say, Henry Capono used to do gigs out of Maui all the time. I think he still does. Maybe I don't know. Um, CNK used to like love Maui. Um, Kalapana, all those guys, all the old school guys, Willie K. All the bands used to go to Maui just because it's more relaxed compared
mhm.
to doing gigs at hot Hawaiian nights, you know, on Oahu, where everything's like so hustle and bustle. They'll go to Maui and they can actually just be musicians. They can actually just perform and have a good time with basically their family and friends. So yeah, I heard that the Maui shows, because they're smaller, like Hapas or whatever. I mean, they used to kill it. So,
Yeah,
but
more
anyway,
intimate vibe type.
yeah, yeah.
Moving on, this might be interest you. Boy Scouts of America files for bankruptcy amid hundreds of sex abuse lawsuits. Didn't you do something with like Boy Scouts or
Yeah,
something?
I was a Cub Scout leader for
Okay,
PAC
gotcha.
here in Las Vegas. At the time, he was in Boys Cub Scouts, which is the younger version of Boy Scouts, and the Boy Scouts go on to 18. But I was a Cub Scout leader, and they had this thing where it's called child protection, where you have to go through a course. There's certain levels of protection to protect the children. So you can never is there a one-on-one situation. Um,
Right,
there's always even if, like, for example, even though he was my nephew, if we're doing a scout event, somebody else has to walk us to the bathroom. Somebody else has to walk us to go grab the chips.
right,
So there's like they did a lot of different like protection for the children after the fact. After the fact, that there was a
right.
lot of bad things happening. And I think
Mm-hmm.
what's happening now is that all these lawsuits from before, which of course are going to go into the millions. Each one of these kids are going to go into the millions. 100 million
Right,
here, 200 million there. Um, they're now coming up to surface. So they're not. It's not like it's been recent, because recently
mm-hmm.
we've had big strides in allowing girls to be a part of the thing. And the reason, okay, so the reason everybody asks, like, why are girls being allowed into the Boy Scouts, into the
Right,
Cub Scouts? And it's because the Cub Scouts and Boy Scout program, it's not just for the kids, it's for the family to be involved with. It's not a drop your kids off after school. We're not an after school program. Um, we like to have the family involved. So a lot of these boys would have like sibling sisters that are only 2 years older or 2 years younger, and they wanted to be a part of it, especially because, um, and I'm not saying anything bad about the Girl Scouts, because they have their programs and they're very,
right.
but they do a lot of crafting, they do a lot of baking, they do a lot of selling cookies. That's like their big thing, which I understand because it creates money for the program. But that's what they do, and
Mm-hmm.
so um, when the girls go out with their brothers and their family to go camping or whatever with the kids, they see their brother shooting an arrow. They see their brother shooting a gun. Well, like a BB gun. They see
Right.
their brother making a fire out of wood and chopsticks or whatever, and they want to do it too, but they weren't allowed to because they're not in the program. We have to protect ourselves from, you know, like we can't like if something happened to one of the girls that aren't in the program, then we get in trouble. And so what they did is say, well, you know what? Let's involve the family, the whole family. Like let's get in these girls so that way they can have fun with their brothers, their siblings, and all that kind of stuff. And so, but yeah, these lawsuits, they're nothing recent. All these lawsuits are
Right.
coming in are from like literally 15 to 20 years ago. So
Yeah.
there's a few recent ones, of course. There's always that one bad apple that ruins the bunch. But most of them are very, very old that had to go through the process, and so the protection, the child protection program wasn't in place yet. So, but yeah, that's kind of messed up that it happened in the first place. But at the same time,
Mm,
there's a lot of good that the Boy Scouts do. Just like how Christianity and the Vatican and all that, like religion can do a
yeah.
lot of good. But of course, there's those few bad priests and all that have done bad things. And so you can't pin it on an organization. You got to pin it on the person that did it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. It's an individual kind of thing. You can't
yeah,
lump all the coals together. But yeah, so I guess it's just coming to terms right now because they filed for bankruptcy because of the amount of lawsuits. So hopefully they will go through like a bankruptcy and maybe a reformation or into something better.
yeah,
And like you said, it happens every day. Like, not to be pessimistic or dark, but I mean those kind of things happen every day within the Boy Scouts, within religion, within schools, within
right,
families, within everywhere. So it's
everywhere.
just coming to play now. But moving on to a little bit lighter side, I like this picture right here. A pigeon and a puppy became best friends at a rescue shelter. A
Dude, look at
pigeon
that.
that can't,
Like,
yeah, a pigeon that can't fly befriended a puppy that can't walk. I guess the pigeon can't fly and the puppy couldn't walk.
so who protects who? The
I don't
pigeon,
know.
the because right now the puppy's looking like if I was bigger, I would eat you. Stop.
If
How
I
you
could
say
walk, I'd bite you.
right? If I could walk, I'd totally bite you. But
Pigeon looks like he just wants to lay an egg on the puppy's
have
head. Crack a big fart, maybe.
you ever seen a pigeon egg?
No, but I got pooped on by a pigeon more than I like to remember.
Well, yeah, especially when you go down to like Kapilani Park and all that. But yeah, like honestly, I don't think. I mean, okay, so this is a theory that it's
Mm,
very rare to see a pigeon egg, and I don't know why.
no.
But yeah, it's a thing. Like if you look it up,
Okay.
like Google it, it's very rare to see a
Right.
pigeon egg. Like even if you see a nest, most likely you won't see an egg in there.
Okay.
But you know that that's where they go. You know what I mean? You know that that's where they live. But yeah, weird, right?
Yeah, that's strange. I don't know. We'll look it up and we'll get back to you guys on that. And next story, some guest guy. Here's a look at Blake Wallenada. I can't even say the name. Heart-stopping high wire walk across the Ala Hotel's tower. I guess he did like a high wire thing.
A
From the
200-foot
tower, where do
high
you go?
Here
wire.
he
Like from the
is.
tower to where?
I don't know. Here, I'll just show you. Here's some
New
guy.
tower?
Walenda? Is that like a acrobat family or something? Like the
I don't know, man.
flying Walendas or something?
It's probably like Argentinian or something.
Yeah.
Like some crazy French, whatever.
I'm just trying to see. Oh, there he is. Kind of walking across there. You can see it. Not that big, but yeah, he walked across. That's for sure.
So, like, what tower is this? Is this the Alamano Hotel?
Yeah, it says Alamana Hotels Towers, I guess.
I didn't
Hmm.
know they had two towers. Did they have two towers?
I have no idea either,
I don't
but
know.
I guess so. Yes,
Like
he
that's
did it. So
well, good for him. Good
I
for
don't
him.
know who he is, but yeah.
Like,
So
was
I'm
he
just scrolling down.
authorized to do
I have no clue. I'm just going scrolling through the news. So
that? I mean,
I just thought it was something cool
I'd be
after we
more
talked about all
budget
that.
authorized.
all
Like
that bad
super
stuff
impressive.
about
He
the
wasn't
thing.
authorized to do it, and he's just like, I'm gonna walk across this electricity line. Watch here, hold my beer while I grab my humongous stick. Like, how would you get a stick like that up there? That thing is like
Yeah,
35 feet long. Can't put that in the elevator. I tell you that right now. Unless you screw it together. But you know how many freaking sections you'd have to do? I'm just saying.
right.
What's the airplane?
Uh, hmm?
There's
Oh,
an
I don't
airplane.
know. The vintage World War II fighter plane to fly sightseers over Hawaii. I guess
Okay.
he can wings over Pearl. Will take passengers up. I guess he can fly in that 1944 Mustang plane.
I mean, that's pretty cool. You get to pretend
Yeah.
that you're like a part of like the, you know, dog fights. Yeah.
Just hopefully.
Single engine. Dude, look at that thing. Single engine airplane, right? Before, and this is before jets. So this is the
Mhm.
fastest thing on planet. You know what I mean? That thing right there, back in the days, was the fastest thing on the planet. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah,
Now we
but
can go like now we can go to the moon,
World War II, man. Pearl Harbor.
right?
Make sure it's not a Japanese guy in there. You're gonna kamikaze that fucker right into the memorial.
Right? He's like, oh, okay, look at that. Then the Japanese blood come in. Ooh, bro, we going racist, huh?
I'm just kidding. We're from Hawaii. We can say that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
we can say whatever you like about it, man. We don't want like my grandparents like literally. My grandparents were there. I mean, they weren't working on the harbor because they were working in the pineapple fields. But my grandma, she actually said she saw the planes coming in,
Yeah.
and like, well, Pearl Harbor got hit, and from that angle, and then the rest of the planes came in from other angles. So they're in the pineapple fields. They see these planes, yeah, and then boom. You know what I mean? Like you can hear
Yeah.
that boom from like across the island. And so, yeah, dude, our grandparents had seen some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's some. When you think about it, back in the day, that's some dedication to be like, you know what? I run out of bombs, so you know what? I'm just gonna drive my plane right into the thing and just die. I don't think
I
I ever felt an inkling where I just wanted to drive my car into some place and say, you know, I care so much about this. I'm just gonna drive my car into the thing and just die.
Yeah, like
I've
I'm
never
gonna.
had the inkling.
And you know the mess up thing is, again, like why did we go to war in the first place? You know what I mean? It's like okay, so with this whole Japan thing, I always thought about this because I don't read. I mean I'll watch YouTube and all that, but I don't really read anything. So don't quote me on anything. But like, why would they hit us? Like, why would they hit the United States, especially Pearl Harbor? Well, strategically, I guess that's like the closest thing to Japan, right? So I get,
Right.
but to dedicate yourself to say, okay, my all my bombs are gone. I dropped all my bombs. All my bullets are gone. I'm gonna just headline it right into the side of a boat and kill as many people as I can. Like
Yeah.
that kind of dedication had to be instilled in you by your commanders that this is the best thing for you to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Right.
like most commanders would be like, okay, once you're done, you come back, you refuel, you put more bombs on, and then you go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
Like
like,
you're the best pilot we have. But back then, you're like, you're the best pilot we have. Go kill yourself.
yeah, just
What?
after you drop the bomb, just ram your plane into. I could see like how these like. See, I don't want to get misquoted and have flashback. I mean, lashbacks or whatever. But it's just like those, at least those. I don't know, terrorists. I don't know if it's jihad or whatever it is. They do those suicide bombings.
Yeah.
But at least when they did it, they were brought up to believe that they'll die and live another life with all the women and whatever, like 1,000 women or whatever the
70
thing
virgins.
is. Yeah, so at least at that point, I could understand if you brought up and you say, okay, if you do this, you're gonna be blessed into another life with 70 virgins or whatever the heck you get.
You're,
But
you're gonna you're
but
gonna have
the
to be
kamikaze guys were just like, you just gonna die, bro.
right. Like at least like in the those suicide bombers are like you're gonna get rewarded for your bravery. Oh, okay, I'm good now. Like yeah, the kamikaze guys like good luck. Go die for us. Go die for your country. Go die for a piece of land that you don't own. But because you're military, you're just gonna do it. Okay, I'll
Right.
go now. You know what I mean? Like The
Here,
hell? I don't,
okay, here's Mitch in the chat room dropping some knowledge. There were not that many kamikaze pilots on December 7th. Most Japanese planes returned to the carriers.
see, okay, that makes more
See?
sense to me. Okay, thank you, Mitch. Again, I don't read,
That's how
so
much we know about. That's how much we read.
I don't know what
I'm
the
just
difference.
going by like I'm. I'm just like going by whatever my mind makes up and think. Whatever I
This is
think.
what I think.
Whatever I think it
What I think.
happened.
I'm gonna spew
Yeah.
out what I think. Fact or fiction, it doesn't matter.
It's
It's YouTube.
YouTube. You know what I mean?
Hey,
That's why I said like I think I was every time I watch Joe Rogan's podcast, he says like every time these YouTubers go on, it's just like no one ever fact check them. They just freaking you can spew off whatever you want and just claim it as facts. You know what I mean? No one can really tell you you're wrong. You can moderate your comments, so you can just you can narrate anything however you want and be right.
and that's how you win the 2020 election. Just
Right?
lie. Just say whatever the hell you want, and there's no fact checking. See, okay, and that's another thing. Okay, I know we're gonna get. We don't like to talk politics and everything. Thank you, Mitch, again for that little bit of fact. I know he was a World War II freak when he was a kid, so he knows a lot of stuff. Um, but yeah, like I want to see somebody go up there and talk to Donald Trump. He's spewing whatever the hell lies he wants to say. I want to tell him, well, give me some proof. He's like, well, we have proof. It's like, no, give me proof from somebody other than a Republican. Like, let me hear a Democrat say that you fixed the economy. Let me hear a Democrat say, Donald Trump is good for our country. That's when I'll start believing it. Because basically you can say whatever the hell you want. You have your boys behind you, and they're the ones that say, yeah, he's right. He never lied in his life. So you're just gonna, I don't know, man. There's so much things to not believe anymore. Like,
Right.
back in the days, you knew that there was no monsters because, stop motion camera, like the original Titans, like that kind of
Right.
movie, you know. But now, after Jurassic Park, you're like, oh my god, dinosaurs do exist. They live. You know what I mean? They look real.
No.
So all this new CGI and all this computer rendering and all that, you can literally make a movie where everything looks real. Like even these YouTube
Right.
videos where, oh, we saw Bigfoot and we saw the Loch Ness monster or whatever. It's all CGI, but it looks so damn real. So okay, what are we looking
speaking
at?
of speaking of stuff that looks real, this one is says an explosion gone wrong is now a tourist attraction. Sightseers flock to the Leaning Tower of Dallas. You see that
Yeah,
picture with the girl?
yeah,
Yeah, I guess
she's
it
holding.
says a building implosion gone awry has created an unexpected tourist destination in Dallas. The Leaning Tower of Dallas is being called. When the smoke cleared, the past wasn't quite ready to turn to dust, he says. Let's see. Sunday's failure was Monday's internet sensation as crowds flocked to see the building frozen mid demolition. So I guess now everyone's flocking to it and wanting to take pictures. And people are saying it's a beautiful addition to our skyline. A little different, but it is add some character to the Dallas skyline. And so I wonder if they're gonna keep this thing up now that it's like a tourist attraction. I don't know how long it'll stay up like that. It's like it's it's was like being demolished. So like, I mean, at any time this thing probably could tip over and fall.
Right? It's a tourist attraction until it kills 500 people because they're
Yeah.
all standing like this, right next to the. God
Mm.
damn. I mean, look at
Well,
that. Whoever did the demolition charges for
yeah,
that, definitely gonna get sued
yeah,
because now,
fired.
like right there, I'm looking at that thing. If that thing ever just fell to the side, how many
Mm.
people are gonna die? You know what I mean? Like, because it's
I
supposed to
don't
go
know.
straight down, right? And
Right.
so, it create a cloud of dust and blah blah blah. But it's supposed to go straight down. That thing will not come straight down, even if you put new um, dynamite in there. It's gonna tip,
Right.
dude. They messed up big time. I
And
mean,
then
oh yeah.
I was reading some of these comments. Use jet fuel next time. I guess
Right,
alluding to the
to the
911 joke, maybe. I don't know.
right 9/11. Even though jet fuel doesn't like burn like hardened steel like that.
Yeah. And this guy over here says, "Nice looking model." Of course.
Right? We're gonna get into the conspiracy theories about jet fuel and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah, let,
right? Like what
let's
happened to
not
the
go
Aloha
there.
dude with the big hanging belly that did it too? No, they
Uh,
gotta take the pretty white girl. I mean, I would too. I ain't
yeah,
gonna
there's
lie.
a pigeon. I get some doubles on this thing. Let's see what else we can find. I don't want to talk about coronavirus. I don't want to
Why
talk
not?
about NASCAR. You watch NASCAR? No,
Not
I never really
really,
got
but they
into
had a big
NASCAR.
accident though. They had a big
Yeah, that's
crash.
what I think. That's what I'm watching right now. It says one of NASCAR's best-known drivers was hospitalized in a serious condition after Daytona 500 ended with a terrifying crash during the final lap. Jeez, during the final lap.
Right? He did like
That's crazy.
500 laps, 499 laps with no problems, and then the final lap.
Dang.
Okay, so they say that this crash, um, it's a
Mm-hmm.
reminiscent of the Earnhardt crash that took his life, and but because of the Earnhardt crash, they put in safety precautions because they're like, okay, this is what happened. We got to do something about it so that it doesn't happen again. So now this one, they say it almost looked exactly like the Earnhardt crash that took his life. um, and because of the technology put into the Earnhardt crash, this guy, even though he's in the hospital, is still alive. So
Dang.
because of the one previously that crashed almost exactly like it, this guy's still alive. So that I mean that's a good thing because look, he's got kids, he's got a family. Um, but yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. So all right, Mitch. Well, again, thank you, Mitch, for like just hanging out with us. Uh, he's gonna head out right now from the chat room. But he's Mitch has been a supporter of the Aloha State of My podcast from the beginning. So mahalo, brother. Um, hopefully one day I can go up to Washington and watch a football game with you because I love football, bro. I'll go anywhere. I've literally gone to Florida, driven to Florida from Vegas just to see a Florida State. So I'll hopefully I can do it next year. I'll come up and just hang out with you for a minute, have some food
Yeah,
and some football. So, all right, man.
for sure. Yeah, shout out to Mitch for big supporter there with the Lost State of Mind podcast. So it's all G.
Oh, gee,
Uh,
money. What's with the
let's
bus?
see this. Honolulu proposes increase to senior disabled bus fares. Great.
So they're gonna make the seniors pay more.
I guess so. That's what it's
Well,
saying here.
I mean, I hate to say it, dude, but it's a sign of the times. Just how gas prices go up, everything else goes up. Nothing's gonna. The only thing
Mm.
that stays the same is like two tacos for 99 cents, but even that went to $1.19. I mean, it
Yeah,
took.
this looks like some.
Well,
This looks like some old school buses here.
I know, right? Like they took it from the 80s.
Like I think one time when I first moved to Vegas, I saw a Honolulu bus like this driving in Vegas. I don't know what it was doing there. It didn't have like any of the monikers or anything on top, but
But
but I
you know,
saw one. It was weird. I don't know what it
sometimes
was doing there.
when the old buses, what they'll do, they'll
Mhm,
decommission the buses, and people will
mhm.
buy it at auction and turn it into their houses, like an RV. So it
Oh
might have
yeah,
been.
I've seen some of those like the smaller ones. Not nothing of this scale though. I don't know.
Right?
Like
But
those
can
little like school bus, like the old school ones and stuff like that. Yeah, I've seen those get converted. My
dude, can
wife
you?
actually thinks those are very cool. She wants to do that, so I'm
I don't
like,
know. Like, but can you imagine like buying an old school da bus from like
Mhm.
Uncle Fosse, and then converting it and just keeping the outside looking like that, but the inside is like a freaking luxury hotel. Dude, I watch a lot of YouTube, and yeah, I watch these like converted buses, converted like cargo vans, and all these kind of things. They're
Right.
pretty innovative with that stuff. So
Up and here we go with another
meow.
closure. Kobe Japanese Steakhouse in Waikiki set to close its doors. The eatery
Uh
has been around for 45 years. I think. I don't know if I ever. I think I might have ate there once. I used to actually deliver pictures there. I used to work for this company where they have the photographers that take your picture while you're eating dinner.
oh, and then go develop and come back.
Yeah, I used to ride my moped, so I used to ride from the Waikiki Plaza and take the roll of film from the photographer to the lab. They print them out, and then I used to bring them back to like here, like Kobe's. I think somewhere in the Hilton Hawaiian Village also, and like Tanaka, Tokyo, and the Ilikai,
Oh, like all of that,
Sorrento's, all those high end restaurants. Yeah.
dude. Kobe,
So
man. I remember I ate there once, and I gotta admit, dude. I mean, it's expensive, of course, because of the Kobe beef and all that. But of course, it's Waikiki, so it's like double what it's supposed to be. And
right.
I took a girl, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Took a girl, dude. That one meal cost over $250,
Sounds
and
about right.
yeah, and I was just like, okay, that's enough. But I want to go. No, we're going to California Pizza Kitchen. You know, what I mean? Which is still expensive to be honest, but at the time it
but
wasn't. 'Cause, you know.
CPK no more the volcano onion.
They don't flip the egg into the hat. Ding, ding, ding,
Or
ding,
the
ding,
shrimp.
ding, ding,
Catch the shrimp with his hat.
ding. You're paying like
uh,
$300 for that,
I
but
gotta admit, man, those I don't know what they call them, like Kobe and Benihana. What do they call those? Like
teppanyaki.
that's what it's called, teppanyaki restaurants. I guess so.
I think so, dude. Don't.
That sounds about right.
Ding, 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 ding. That's all I hear. It's like, Brad, just cook the damn steak. I'm hungry. Give me some garlic in my fried rice. I'm good. So okay. I know this sounds weird, but the year that Kobe Bryant passes away is the year that Kobe Steakhouse, 45 years in the business, is going to close their doors. So that's kind of sad to think about it.
Well, sign of the times. Like I said, we've been
Yeah.
talking about a lot of local restaurants. So that's more of a chain, I guess, franchise type thing. But a lot of the mom and pops stores and stuff, stores and restaurants and whatnot.
Is Kobe Steakhouse a chain?
I'm not sure. I know they have one in Maui. They have like a
Oh,
few out there. Yeah, I don't think it's
oh,
a one-off.
I
So
didn't know that, man. I thought it was
yeah,
I thought it was like a family business, but like they have like three or four,
it
run by.
could be.
Oh, so did you know that Panda Express, yeah, the big Panda Express, is
Right.
still a family owned and family run business? There's no franchise.
Yeah,
It's all run by the same family. Like that just
rich family.
I don't know the Express family, but like but the guy like he opened up this he was a business major and he went to college with his wife. Well, at the time she wasn't his wife, but he went to college with his wife and she was a accountant or something like that. And they got into the fast, Chinese food industry. And
Mhm.
orange chicken was created in Hawaii at their Hawaii excuse me at their Hawaii location. And so orange chicken was actually created by Panda Express in Hawaii. Now, everybody thinks because they have like 2,000 locations or whatever, 2,000
Mhm.
locations that is franchised, but it's not. Every single one is owned by the same dude or the same family.
Dang,
Ain't that crazy, dude? I mean,
that's crazy.
and you can't buy into oh, can I make a franchise in Alaska? They're like, no, but we
Right.
can make one, and
Run
so
it. Yeah.
ain't
That's
that-
the way to do it if you can do it. But franchising is good too. But yeah, I remember one of my friends, she was a manager for Panda and she would go like to these like literally these conventions or like I don't know what they were, but like thousands of employees go there and they do all this kind of like they have to wake up early and do like calisthenics and exercises and
yeah,
they have like full on like
like a
retreats, like full on retreats. Yeah.
yeah, like a wellness retreat for all their managers.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I know you're stressed out, so we're gonna put you in a freaking, we're gonna bring you to Las Vegas or whatever, put you in a 4-star hotel, and we're all gonna do calisthenics, and we're all gonna do yoga, and then we're gonna eat orange chicken, and then talk about the future. Well, what was your friend's name that worked for Panda? I remember seeing her.
Allie.
Huh?
Allie. Yeah, we met her. I think you met her in Vegas, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
that's right.
We all went
Yeah,
out together with Coco and everything. She was
right.
nice.
Yeah. I
So
think she does something. I saw she post something when they opened. I don't know if it's the same company, but they opened like the Canes and whatnot. What else did they just recently open?
like,
I don't know if it's the guys from Pandas brought it down or something. What did they open? Did they open the Raising Canes? What did they open in Hawaii, in Oahu?
well, they have a Raising Canes now by the University of Hawaii Manoa.
Yeah,
Like,
because I remember her posting something about it. So I'm not sure if they brought the franchise in, or I don't know if
well,
she
I don't
still works for them or
know.
what. Could be. I don't know.
Yeah, like Canes is a franchise. So I think if you want, anybody can, as long as you got the money to open it,
Right.
anybody can open. So yeah,
I'm just
that
wondering if they were the ones who brought it down, though. Those Panda
maybe
guys.
maybe I wouldn't put it past them, dude. They're like, hey, you know what? This could make a lot of money. The
Yeah.
chicken is frozen. We batter it there. People love this stuff. Very simple menu. I mean, you've been to Canes. There's chicken
Right.
fingers, there's bread, there's coleslaw, and there's uh and fries, and that's it.
Right.
Everything else is just drinks. So you don't have to have. It's kind of like Subway. You don't have to have a lot of ingredients to make it happen. So, but
Dang.
yeah, for the people in Hawaii, I heard that they really wanted Canes because Canes is awesome. If you haven't had Canes
Mm-hmm.
fingers, go check it out. They're awesome. But their location has no parking. It's where it's right across from Puck's Alley. Kita
Mm-hmm.
Corner to Puck's Alley, and yeah, everybody knows that there's no parking. So you gotta pretend to go to Kinko's across the street, so you can park in their parking lot. Go to Cane's real quick, fast kind, and then head out. So who's that?
Gotcha.
Is that Alec?
Huh?
Like the two guys on the.
No. This is says three cheerleaders share the spotlight in new Netflix documentary.
Oh,
I think I was
cheer.
watching this. Yeah, I think I was watching a little bit of it, like some junior college in Texas where they have all these like crazy cheerleader robot.
So not
Like,
yeah, no, Navarro
yeah,
Junior College or whatever it's called, dude.
yeah,
Who would have thought? Because I mean, you got like cheer programs at UCLA and University of Hawaii that have won competitions like crazy, right? This
hmm,
junior college beats them all. I mean, they're
yeah.
ridiculous. They're so good. They're so good. I mean,
So I
look
guess,
at them. But yeah, all the girls are pretty. Blah 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 blah.
yeah. So
So
I guess they're in the documentary. I guess they're from Hawaii. So
right
shout out
on.
to them. Maybe we can get them on the podcast.
Good for
Let's
them.
do
Yeah, hopefully,
let's
dude. We gotta make a
let's
note of that.
let's do let's do some research. I'll screenshot this and save it for we got to make our Aloha State of Mind podcast dream board. Like, remember Mariner last week, his dream board?
Right? I gotta make a dream board. Seriously though,
uh,
like there's two things in life that I need to do: my life dream board and the
uh-huh.
show dream board.
Right.
Because I mean, sooner or later they should interact. But like one of my dream board would be getting like somebody like Jason Momoa, um,
Right.
getting somebody like The Rock,
Mm-hmm.
um, Glenn Medeiros,
Oh, that's a good one.
right? I never thought about it, but yeah,
Bruno, Bruno Mars,
oh,
Obama.
my yeah, Obama, that'd be kind of cool. Um, but how's be kind of cool? He was a sitting president at one time. Um, but I wanted to get somebody like oh, see, I forgot it once you said Obama. Not okay, blah
Uh,
blah blah. I lost it. Never mind.
okay.
But
Well, I'm sure I'll come back to you a little bit later.
I mean, I was thinking, oh, like, okay, so my family has close ties to Frank DeLima. I mean, Uncle Frank. I mean, he's a legend in the comedic aspect. Um, and he was actually at a few of my family when my family passes away. He was so tight with one side of my family that he actually goes to the funeral and he'll sing, a few songs like at the funeral. And so hopefully I can get in touch with them. I don't know how, but I'll try and get in touch with him. See if he wants to do like maybe 30 minutes with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Don't really take up too much
that's
of his
something.
time.
Yeah, I
Because
gotta.
again, the reason why I say stuff like this is because guys like Mel Kabang. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
to me, he was one of the most funniest guys. him, Rap Replinger, and Andy Bumatai at the time. Back in the days. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
those guys are like the top notch guys. And I remember Milkman being so funny in his, where I see him do his live show where he would just connect with the audience and all that stuff. And I used to just be in awe of him and how he can do it. And he just passed away recently, which is unfortunate because did you know that he was a what is it called at Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstake winner? Did
Oh,
you
he
know that?
was?
Yeah,
No.
dude. He won $5,000 a week for life, and you can pass it on to the next person, like one other person after you. So he got $5,000 a week for life. They actually have him on a commercial where he opens the door like, "Hello, what you like?
Mm.
What you need?" Right? Like,
Really?
yeah, you just won the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstake, $5,000 for life, $5,000 a week for life. It's like, nah, for real.
I looked it up. Let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, dude. So he actually won
Oh,
that
here. Jeez, 5,000. So that's about 250K.
a year,
Yeah.
right? But you think about that for life. So even if you live for 4 years, that's $1 million. You know what I mean? I mean, who? I, I can't even imagine. Like even after taxes, dude, you're still ending out with $200,000 a year. You know, so I think I could live off
Was
of
it?
that.
Was it his? What is his? Was it his wife? Who won it?
Well, I think it was him. No, was it
It
his wife?
says lose. Yeah, here it looks like. Let me push this up here. You go. That's a Willie K thing.
Mm.
And push this up here. See if we can get some audio.
Beautiful day in Las Vegas, Nevada.
But that's
I
crazy,
guess he
isn't
won
it?
in Las Vegas.
Kabang with 25.
Yeah, well, he was living in Las Vegas. So,
That's just 25,000 only though.
Hello?
yeah, well, okay, so the story is that when they give you the first thing,
Kabang.
it's 25,000 in bulk first, and then it's 5,000 for life, 5,000 a week for life.
Okay, hold on. Let me try see if I can get
You step out of this, you?
Melka Bang on here.
Do you recognize? Yes, I think.
Oh, there he is. Wait, hold on.
Right? Like that's his name.
Wait.
Can you imagine that, dude?
Hi.
But then again, you would have to enter the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes every year for like your whole life. You know what I mean?
What do you think, Melvin?
So, but yeah, and then
was
he
watching
passed away
it.
just recently. But I'd love to get some of these comedians on, man.
It's a blessing.
Hey,
There
Uncle
you
Mel.
go. Hold on to them.
And then he go back inside.
I see you on TV.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
This is nice, and you can hang this on the wall. Okay?
That's
See,
funny.
See, again, everybody's lives are so interesting. Even though they're
Hmm.
mundane lives, like what people think, like, oh, I just live every day. Like, I go to work and I do this, I do that. But what they don't realize that you do certain things in your life that will be benchmarks. Like, I went to Coachella before it was Coachella. I went to Burning Man, and I had an orgy with like, aliens or whatever. Like that's something in your
Hmm.
life that nobody else has done. Um, I went to Area 51 and I peed in the sand or I peed in the snow. I went to, I don't know, I won the Publishers Clearinghouse, $25,000 and $5,000 a week for life. I mean, little things like that, dude. Like, say for example, oh, I gotta say this,
What's
New
that?
Extreme, congratulations, the New Extreme crew, the Lucky Seven. They just
Uh
did
huh.
their Great Aloha run this past weekend.
Hmm.
And so Jax, Stacy, Quan, Jason, Todd, Kim, and uh, I know her as Reiko or Reiko. I don't know. Quan's friend. I forgot her name. I'm sorry. And they did the Great Aloha Run. Now I remember I was doing the Great Aloha Run with Jax and my friend Alan and whatever girlfriend I had at the time, like 15 years ago. But
Right.
um, this year was Quan's 10th year in a row. I think it was like Jax's 12th or 13th or 15th year in a row. So
Hmm.
congratulations to everybody that did the race. They all did pretty good time, but they all finished. That's the main thing. So
Right.
congratulations to the new Extreme guys that did a great Aloha run. So I mean, to do it 10 years in a row, dude, that's pretty insane. And Quan normally does it because the Great Aloha Run is, I think, it's on a Saturday or a Sunday. So he's been
Right.
out drinking all night. Most of the time, he'd be he'd be hungover, but he'd still walk, bro. He'd still go for it. Well, it was on Monday, yeah, because it was President's Day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Thursday. Yeah.
I don't know if Quan was I don't know if Quan was hungover, but he did it. He did good. So congratulations
That's
to
good.
all the New Extreme people. The person that organizes the New Extreme Seven, the Lucky Seven, is Jax,
Right.
and that's the reason
Right.
why they went to Verona that one time, is because that's what they won, as a Lucky Seven, is a trip to San Diego Verona Casino and Resort. So thank you, Jax, for helping out the New Extreme all the time. Being the leader of that tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I remember back in the days when I was in Hawaii, and Jax pulled me into New Extreme the first year, dude. We did so many things. We had a podcast going. We had
Mm-hmm.
like our New Extreme awards. We were doing all these like barbecues and events and nightclub stuff. Dude, we were killing it, man. But it's hard when everybody's got their own lives, and we all get busy. We all live in, like, at the time, Quan lived in Miley, which is basically Waianae. Um,
Right.
Kim lived in Waimanalo, so literally they're on the other side of the island.
Mm-hmm.
Jack lived in, Silicon Valley. I lived downtown, or in Makiki, Waikiki area. Everybody lived in all these different places, so it's hard to get together. But Jack's found a way to do it, so hopefully we can get back to that status, right? And like, look, Mark, Jack's is still talking about that time that they went on the sky thing at the zoo. Yes, that was that time, the Verona trip.
Yeah. That's something I'll never forget. I'll never forget that.
Never forget. Hashtag never forget when you could have died at the San Diego Zoo.
I could have sued them.
Yeah, how you gonna sue him when you dead? The
Oh.
polar bear's like just gnawing on your skull like it's a candy. Nom, nom, nom. Like you, like you
Boy.
fall into the polar bear exhibit. You're dead, dude. So what are we looking at now?
I don't know. I'm just checking out this stuff. I don't know. There's this artist. Colorful new display welcomes visitors to Children's Discovery Museum.
Oh, good.
I don't know.
Waka waka.
It says the paint is drying across Kakao tonight on the 10th annual powwow. Hawaii has wrapped up. Dozens of new murals are on display after the week-long event, which featured more than 80 artists drawing, brushing, and spraying their masterpieces. One new piece welcomes visitors to the Children's Museum. Brooklyn-based artist Kevin Lyons wanted to create something for the kids of Hawaii would grow up with and remember. A very jolly, a very happy group of Aloha monster fruit is what I'm calling it. So that's the picture
Nice.
here. So
Like the green apple, which is awesome
yeah,
because
got some.
it looks like bananas and mangoes and all that. I like it.
Let me open
Like
it
the
in a new thing so you
area
can
is,
see it.
yeah, Kakawaka area has always been known as the art district of Hawaii because
Right.
of all the big murals and everything. But yeah, they needed a revamp. Like they needed something to bring it up to 2020. So this is gonna be good, man. Hopefully it'll get people going back to the Discovery, like the Kids Discovery Museum, because they
Is
need
it?
help.
Is it behind like near next to the park, the actual park? Is that where it is? If I remember
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
No.
It's like like
Okay.
the main entrance to the Kakawako, like the park.
Yeah.
It's right on the side of that.
Right.
Which, by the
Oh.
way, there's a little like a small park, like a rectangle park, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where all the homeless go. So,
Right. That's what I was thinking. So I'm just like, ooh,
but
I don't know.
up here, yeah, I mean, there's certain people that you don't want to get involved with, down at that area. But from what
Mm-hmm.
I hear, there's people, a lot of the homeless, because they don't want to get kicked out of that area, will police themselves. They'll go around and say, "Hey, knock it off, brother. These are tourists. Leave them alone." Hey, get out of my, all that kind of stuff. No, 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 leave them alone. And so they
Mhm.
kind of police themselves so that they stay out of trouble, so that they can stay in that area. Especially because it's a park, and like a lot of. I mean, you've been to Kakawaka Park, and if you
Right.
haven't, they have a lot of scenic areas where rolling hills, and so a lot of Japanese tourists will go take pictures there for their weddings and all that.
Hmm.
And people, the homeless used to hit them up for money or make trouble, like throw cans at them while they're trying to take pictures. And so the other homeless people were like, "Right, you do that again, I'm gonna knock you out because I got to move my stuff if we get busted." So they kind of police themselves now. So
Right.
I mean, it's a good thing, but at the same time, it's just putting a band-aid on a bullet wound, you know. But
True. True.
Jackson's like, we wasn't going to die.
If that
Like,
thing broke, we would have died.
well, okay, this is what I'm looking at, right? Technically, I think it's like a 700-pound weight limit, right? Now, even
Right.
if you guys are, well, even I guess if you guys are like at 350 each, that's kind of pushing it. But the weight limit is like 200 pounds less than what the actual weight limit is. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Right. If it says it's 700, it probably can hold like 1,000.
Yeah. But at the same time, dude, when you're looking at that, you're like,
But
these,
why? Why test
why?
it? Why?
You
Why
could have put
test
me
it?
at that point. You're like, you could have
Why
put me in my
test it?
own. You
Yeah.
asshole.
Um, Trying to
Just
see what
Pier,
else.
what's going on with Pier One?
I guess they're closing all their Hawaii stores. Never really shopped at Pier One.
You know what?
Uh,
I used to
Pricey.
when I had a girlfriend back in the day. Well, no, I couldn't say that because she didn't care either. When I had three girlfriends before the girlfriend that I had last, like well, one of them was into like you know good smelling like rattan balls that smell like cinnamon and shit. So we go to
Right.
Pier One, but she would buy like I don't know like weird trinkety shit, but nothing really big. So I understand like if you're rich enough to go to Pier One, you're not gonna get stuff from Pier One. You know what I mean? Like if you live
Yeah.
in Hawaii Kaya and you have like a multi-million-dollar house on Port Lot, you're gonna get a custom made shit. You're not gonna go to Pier One and get like a chair for $150 that anybody else can have. You want your $300 exclusive chair from the designers in France. So
Yeah. That's why I said like all these box change stores, like pretty much Amazon takes them out. And like I was doing a gig at Macy's maybe a couple weeks back, and I just noticed like how many people like still shop at the mall, and I'm like, I can't even remember the last time I bought anything like a shirt at Macy's like for $50. I just can't do it no more. I go to like Ross, Swap Meet. I go to like DD's and
I gotta
all
be
these
honest,
discount stores. I'm like, why would I pay $50 or $75 for a shirt? Like, uh,
like if I need a
how?
plain dress shirt, like a
Yeah,
black, white, a purple, a green, just
Walmart.
bro, Walmart, and it's got black buttons, so you're looking good. I mean, that's what I'm wearing to like Jax's wedding. I mean, I
That's
better
what I
be.
mean. Like, I don't know how these people afford like $75 a shirt. I'm like $30 for socks or something. I'm like, what do you guys do for a living? I don't know.
Like, the funny thing is, I'm gonna be wearing like a $600 suit to Jax's wedding, but my shirt is
Mhm.
only gonna be like $15. My socks are I don't know how much the socks are. Like probably like what a pack of six for like $10. You know what I mean? All
Right,
that accessories, all my ties came from fucking Ross's, you know, Burlington Coat Factory, that kind of stuff.
right.
So, but yeah,
Yeah,
I can't see myself. I mean, the suit you got to buy a good suit. You got to have a good fit. You got to have a nice fit. But nobody cares about the shirt underneath. You know what I mean? Socks
right.
with a tie. That's all you need. And I don't even know if I'm gonna wear a tie to Jackson's wedding because I'm not in the wedding party, so I don't got to dress up.
Right.
Like I'm gonna be the only guy in a suit top. I bet. Me and well, in the wedding party, everybody else is gonna be in Aloha shirts.
Dang.
So anyway,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how people afford to do those
Well,
kind of
keep
things.
in mind, like, well, it's not maybe not in Hawaii, but keep in mind, most people don't have the expenses that you have, dude. You know what I mean? Most people don't live in California and have a pool in their backyard. Two
Yeah,
daughters, a
yeah,
wife.
but still, I'm just like, man. Even if I had the
17
money,
months.
I don't think I'd spend it on that. But
Well,
anyways,
that's the way
that's
we grew up, though.
another story.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay, now keep in mind, though, you say this, but when you had money and not that many expenses in Maui and all that kind of stuff, what did you buy? You bought the biggest freaking truck you can think of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
So
it's a truck.
it's a depreciating asset.
Yeah.
But I mean, I ain't gonna lie, dude. If I had $10 million, yeah, I'm still gonna shop at Walmart for like the necessity shit, like soap and all that. But I'm gonna buy a nice suit. You know, if I like a certain shirt and it costs $30, I might get one, but I'm still gonna buy the rest of my plain shirts at Walmart. You know,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna think of it as a like, oh man, that $30. If I get a Walmart shirt for 15, I can eat today. But if I don't, then I don't eat today. It wouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? Like if I'm a
Yeah.
little bit richer, if I'm like more financially secured, where I can eat and buy a shirt, even better. Still gonna be a cheap shirt though. Jackson's like I was only 300 at the time. I know, but still, it was just funny because everybody like they paired everybody off with skinny and chubby. Like I think who was I with? In my gondola, I think I had Snappy. Um, who did I have? I forget, but I had two skinny people with me, or at least small. I think I had Jax's mom. So I had mom and
Mhm.
Snappy in with me. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. And then I look back and I see you two just freaking out. Well, you were like, bro, why they gotta do this to me?
Well, first of all, I'm not good with heights, and then when I see something that says max limit, and I'm doing the math in my head, I'm like, wait a minute.
So if he's
This,
300 and
this,
I'm 300,
this,
that's 600.
this
This is
not making
pushing.
any sense. Why is this happening? Like,
And I think everyone else
but
had four people. Yeah, something like that.
yeah, I was like, but anyways, let's not relive that before I can't sleep.
Right.
I have some nightmares about that one again.
I still think
But
that
anyways,
okay. I still think that when we went to Disneyland with Chad and his daughter, I
mhm.
think Goodride was with us. I don't know. I forget. Um, but when we went on the Big Thunder Mountain, like roller coaster, I think that one, honestly, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, dude. I think it's like we could see the tracks, so I knew where we were going. And it didn't have those real big dip downs. It was more like a go to the side and that kind of thing. I mean, I had fun on it, man. I would go on it again, but
Mhm.
only if somebody paid me. But still, so
anyways,
I gotta admit, every once in a while, I miss hanging out with Chad once in a while. Him and his daughter. I see pictures on Facebook and everything, and she's growing up, man. I mean, she's short just like her dad, but
mhm.
you know, he's doing a good job raising her and keeping her safe and all that.
That's cool.
Okay, so Jax is like, at. Can you guys see me? Okay. Um,
Let's see.
add this to the show dream
Barely.
board. Free easy Jax Japan tour. See, Jax,
Okay.
you gotta put free easy Jax and Stacy Japan tour. And the reason why I say that, not only that we love
Right.
Stacy, but secondly, she can actually she's lived there before, and so she can
Okay.
take us around. She speaks the language. She can be kind of our tour guide. So yeah, dude, she's awesome, man. Like that girl, she's done some shit in her life. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and every time we do like one of our yearly, I guess, travel thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
she helps plan it out and everything, and she's really good at that stuff. What's the hippopotami?
Oh, I don't know. I passed that already. I don't know
Oh,
where you even saw that. I was just scrolling through things.
sorry.
I don't know where I'm at now. I'm looking at now. I'm looking at the remember Oahu from the past thing, trying to see if I can find anything interesting to look at.
Oh yeah, dude, look at those monsters. Okay, so getting back to the conversation in the chat room. So
Right.
Jack says that Stacy is our tour guide. However, she would not gonna be want to be on the show. Well, she can hold the camera. Perfect. So yeah, dude, I'd love to go international travel, like Japan, Europe, anywhere that. Well, I see. I want to go to places like Thailand and all that, but
Mm-hmm.
lizard community. I mean, dude, the lizards over there are ridiculous. Like, like, like it's kind of like Florida where the iguanas just walk around like cats. Ugh, can't, can't do it, dude. At least Japan, like, you know, if you go in like the winter time or whatever, when it's cold, you
Right.
don't see too many lizards. I don't even think there are that many lizards on Japan
Mm-hmm.
Island and all that stuff. But still, it's so condensed that there's not a lot of lizards. But yeah, I'd love to go to Japan. So look at those monsters, dude. I don't. When was the last time you saw a 1,300 pound like marlin? You know?
Never.
Yeah, okay, so
Well,
we used
yeah,
to,
that's
like Kona has the marlin like billfish tournament,
right.
and because my mom was a travel agent, we used to go there for the tournament. And dude, we used to see these boats come in with 900 pound marlins, like I think 800,000 pound whatever 1,000 pound billfishes and all these kind of things. Dude, they're amazing to
Right.
see. Like you don't realize how big these fishes can get, you know. And then humans come over there and just whack them. Like
Yeah, I
you
don't
see,
think I ever saw anything that big in real life. I never been that close to one.
dude, it's crazy, especially back in the days when Kona had that. Kona. I mean, Kona's always got good fishing, but yeah, like, can you imagine this fish? Like, say the one that you're seeing on the screen right now. They probably lived about 50, 60 years before they got hooked and died
Right.
dead because humans. "Ah, it's a tournament. I like win, but they win like $10,000 for that thing,
True that. That's some crazy stuff.
right? Wow, that's a long list.
Yeah.
So I
That's
don't know how I got into this Facebook group. What is a Facebook group called again?
remember Oahu from the past.
Okay, so remember a while from the past, giving you a shout out because you got some really interesting stuff on there. Um the people that are in there, they'll post old school pictures of Hawaii, and a lot of it are from like the 60s, 70s, 50s, and all that. But some of them are like from our time, like the 80s, 90s. So yeah, it's pretty amazing some of the stuff that you'll see. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the other day they had like, oh wow, what was it? Like plantations, like Haleiwa, sugarcane mill, all that kind of stuff. So, and
Man.
that's where my family grew up. I ain't gonna lie, dude. I'm a townie. Like, even though I'm from Haleiwa and like Waiua and all that, I lived in town. We went there. We went to Haleiwa for the weekend, to hang out with my cousins and all that. And we have a house down in Haleiwa. But during the week, I went to Marino. I went to Academy of the Pacific, Roosevelt. So I was a townie dude, like, and I used to get shit from I used to get shit from my cousins because, oh, Tony,
Really?
Tony, because they're all into football, they're all into like hunting and all that stuff. I mean, now we all cool, but man, back in the days, dude, all they did was just bitch at me for not being country. I'm like, dude, like, I don't want to fight you. You're my cousin. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Right.
But again, the alphas, everybody got to be alpha.
Right. Yep, for sure.
But we all cool now. We all cool. What are we looking at?
I don't know what you're seeing.
Something white and something brown at the
Oh,
bottom.
that's just old school like Liberty House box, like
Oh,
Christmas type box.
I remember that.
Yeah, with the hibiscus on the gold hibiscus and stuff like that. And
Liberty.
then in the inside, yeah. My mom used to work there before, so I'm always used to go over
Which,
there for shopping. Yeah,
which one, the Kahala one or the Alamoana?
Alamoana.
See, I worked at the Kahala one, the men's store. You know where the men's store is, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So like the men's store is next to a California Pizza Kitchen,
yeah.
and I used to work at Down over there.
Cool.
But it was a good gig. I liked it. The mess up thing is though, I quit the day after Christmas. The biggest return day of them all. I just never showed up and never went back. No, I did go back because the manager there, she really liked me because I was really good. When you like for me, if I do a job, I'm doing it to the best of my ability. So I was really good. I was hitting my sales, my sales in my section and all that. And she was like, "Man,
Right.
I wish you would. Wait, you're really good." I was like, "Yeah, but I got other stuff to do." So she gave me my last check, and that check had a bonus in it because I hit
Ah.
my sales quota for the month.
Mhm.
So every month, if you hit your sales quota, you get $200 extra. So even on my last check, I had bonuses. Even though, but anyway, I like that gig. But
Yeah.
again, sometimes.
All
All right, what are
good.
we
All
looking at now?
good. I don't know. It just says only some of you will know where this is. I don't know what this is.
We need a scroll.
Some kind
You
of
scroll.
pool. Back in the '60s, we played in that pool. And I'm just
Oh
interested
wait,
to see what it is.
see, like my computer's far away from me, so I think that's a
Yeah.
pool up at the Matiki area, right?
Yeah. It says Archie Baker Park or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
it was a
park.
municipal pool, and it was like a kiddie pool, so it was only like a foot deep. I remember that. In fact, my mom and I tried to go there with my nephew Aiden,
Mm-hmm.
and we went up there. And if you go there now, it's not a pool. They cemented that mother. They just cemented over
Oh,
it. So it's just because the pool was a part of
what's going on?
the water supply, like Hawaii,
Oh, okay.
whatever water supply system.
Yeah.
So they had a pool there for the kids. But I guess homeless people would just take a bath in it and get them all dirty. So they decided not to have it anymore. Unfortunately, because that was a great place. So what else are we looking at?
Trying to find something interesting to look at.
What else is going on in Hawaii?
Hmm.
So Australia and Brazil are the top of the two places that Jax wants to go. Right now,
Oh, okay.
the reason why is because he's already been to Japan.
Okay.
Um, but that's where I want to go. Uh, but I still owe him money for the San Francisco trip because everything went to
Mm-hmm.
shit after that. um, but yeah, dude, I'd love to go to Australia. I'd love to go to Brazil. I was supposed to do a Comic Con in Brazil this past year, but that fell through because our headliner that I was supposed to travel with had to back out. So I didn't get to do Brazil. But from what I hear, Brazil, because it's the biggest one in South America or wherever they're
Right.
at, they pull in like 300,000 people, which is the size of San Diego Comic Con. So
Dang.
yeah, that would have been huge for me, international and all that stuff. But nope. Okay, what is that? What is that? Oh, the Pepsi
Uh,
machine.
oh, the Pepsi one.
Did you? Okay, so I'm making a list of all the
Okay.
diners and drives, and I want to go to St. Louis Drive-In.
Right.
I think I might do like a whole what is that road that goes up Kaimiki?
Wildlife Avenue.
Wildlife Ave. I think I want to
Mm-hmm.
do a food tour of Wildlife Ave, dude, because I got W&M, St.
Mm-hmm.
Louis Drive-In,
Right.
uh, Kimchi too,
Right.
uh, like what was it called? There's like a Chinese restaurant around that area. I forget what
Right
it's
off
called.
of it.
Yeah, like
Right
something
off
like
of a
yeah,
Ducky.
Duck, yeah, duck something, ducky,
Ducky. Yeah,
right?
I went over there last time with Cedric and Neldon when I was there.
See? Oh, okay.
That's
So
my that's our spot.
nah, that's a spot right there, dude. Um, and then I also want to go to Pipeline Cafe, not Pipeline Cafe, Pipeline Bakery.
What's that? I've never been there.
That's the one that like they have ice cream and malasadas, dude. Like,
Mm.
okay, so one of our crew, um, Jackie Fong, and her man,
Yeah.
Chris Doy. Chris's family is part owner in that, so he works there, and so we go there all the time, support. And man, that ice cream is ridiculously good, like
Oh,
stupid good.
bro.
Yeah, like I'm not even like an ice cream guy, but man, I could eat gallons of that shit. Anyway, and there's a few like places like ramen places on Wildlife that I want to hit up. So yeah, dude, I might just do a food tour, like the whole week, just eat Wildlife.
Yeah,
Oh,
make a segment.
they could segment eat Wildlife.
Yeah,
Oh boy,
eating on wildlife or something.
eat on the rise.
Why
Or
eat? Why lie?
Cohill
I don't
Grill.
know.
Also, they're not. Oh, so Cohill Grill, which is based out of Hilo, which we've eaten there
Mhm.
before with Jack, Stacy, and Mike Sato and his wife and his
Yeah.
family from Enjoy Comics. I guess they opened up another one on Wildlife Avenue, the
Oh,
Cohill Grill,
okay.
which is the
Yeah,
home. I think. Don't quote me. I don't know. It is I don't know. Like they got like the 1 pound lao or something like that.
yeah. I
So
think I ate there quite a few times when I was living in Hilo, but I forget. That was early 2000s.
uh, but yeah, so they have one over there. So okay, so the Pipeline Bakery, they're actually known for the mala mode. Do you know what that is?
Malamo.
It's mala.
Malasada filled with ice cream. I see, Jax.
Yes,
Put it.
but it's not just filled with ice cream. Like the malasada is so hot that if you put just regular ice cream in it, it'll melt it. So they make the
Right.
ice cream super cold, so that way it kind of matches together, and it's a perfect blend. Like personally, I like eating them separate because I like the taste of both of them, like the malasadas and the ice cream. So I'll eat them separate. But yeah, the malamode is what they're known for. So, but anyway,
There's. Yeah, I pull up a picture here, and I I searched it on Facebook, and the first one that pops up is Kim, saying, "I ate at Pipeline Malamode, Halpia Heaven,
oh,
Coco Malasada."
the halpia ice cream, dude. Oh, bruh. Oh, but mouth not just broken, but mouth like wired shut after it. Look at that. Oh God, so good. But yeah, so they're known for that.
Okay, I just wanted to see what it looks like. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Dude, one day, hopefully in the near future, we
Mhm.
can actually go to Hawaii together. Because keep
Yeah,
in mind,
that'd be great.
I never knew you in Hawaii, so I hung out in Hawaii. We
Right.
knew the same areas because we grew up in the same area, like in the Kapahulu, Kamiki, you
He,
know, like
right.
Ili,
Town.
Makali area. Yeah, townside.
Yeah.
We were in the industry together. We did all of these things in Hawaii that we never did together. So
I
it
say our
actually
lives
like a
ran
huh?
parallel. Our lives ran parallel, but never intersected until
Right?
Vegas.
Always this like this. And we've never been to Hawaii together,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
so weird, dude. Never even
yeah.
thought of
It's crazy. Well, hopefully get this podcast big enough we could do something live down there. Hopefully, I'm
it,
hoping.
right?
I'm hoping.
I'm hoping.
That's a plan. That's a plan. If you
Right?
build it, they
Dream
will
board.
come. Another one
Dream.
for the dream board.
So do you
Right
have
next
this
to,
like do you have the
huh?
book? The script?
No, but I think they have the I think they have the video, like the thing on even on YouTube. If you just
Yeah, they got the
Google it,
video.
you can watch it. Yeah,
But
I don't have the
I
book.
actually want to start reading again, dude. There's so many things in my
Mm-hmm.
life that I used to do when I was being fulfilled that I'm not doing
Mm-hmm.
anymore. Like I'm not even drawing anymore, to be honest. Like the last time I drew something, Geez, I don't even remember. I think this is the thing I started. Um,
Okay. Let me switch over to this thing.
Aloha.
but other than that, I haven't drawn anything. Um,
Let's get into the bigger one.
and I did a couple of commissions that I still need to mail out. I'm sorry for everybody that's waiting, but other than I want to start reading. So I want to read the secret. I want to watch the video. I want to make it happen. I want to be like Mariner and open up like 13 different shops.
Yep.
And just like
Definitely
Jack,
doable.
make it happen, bro. Let's make it happen. You know,
Yeah, you gotta.
take the right steps in the right direction. So, but anyway,
Mm,
so the other day I was telling
mm.
everybody that's out there, I was telling Mark that I had a craving for like mochi crunch and popcorn and all that kind of stuff. I haven't gone to to the movie theater in so long, especially in the mainland. They don't have mochi crunch at the movie theater.
Right.
I mean, they got popcorn, they got butter, but they don't. So I bought a bag, right?
Hurricane
But what I
popcorn,
wanted,
right?
but what I wanted though was a kit. You know, like how they have the kit, like they have the popcorn you pop in the microwave,
Right.
then you put it in the bag and shake it up and all that. Um,
Right.
I wanted that one because it comes with like a packet of actual wet like butter. You know, like the stuff they
Ah, gotcha.
and so it makes it all like wet and stuff, dude. And that's what I really wanted, but can I get it? Not in Vegas. So I bought that, and then I bought
What's
the
that?
old school symbol
Oh
one,
yeah.
right? Not the Island 808 or whatever. Extra mochi crunch because you gotta have extra mochi crunch. So it's rough, bro, living in Vegas. But you know what I'm looking forward to when I get back home
What's
next
that?
is that
What's that?
uh well Jack's actually technically bought it, but I owe him money. Like I owe like Jack so much money. It's not even funny. Not okay. That's not the point. The point is that I bought the fundraiser Zippy's chili from
I got you.
Kim Appa something.
Paland.
You
Yeah.
know, to support her kids, but also it's a jug of like I guess half pound or whatever, half pound of Zippy's chili. So
Okay.
can't wait to eat that, dude. Oh, I was gonna buy the chili bag because they got the frozen ones at like the market and stuff, right?
Right.
They have it
Right.
here in Vegas, and I was gonna get a bag, but it was $15, and I was like, dude, I can just wait till I get home. It's only gonna be a week.
True that. True that.
So what have you been eating, man?
I ate chicken tofu for the first time again in like a week,
That stuff is
so
so
that
good.
was good. And then just been eating not so good stuff, but I weighed myself from the 75 hard challenge. I think I only gained 5 pounds back, so that's not too bad.
What you gotta do? You just gotta take a laxative, poop all that out. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of things that are in your guts that stay there too long, and that's what makes you
Right.
bigger. And then like your body will feed on that, and make it fatter. So dude, just laxative one time, and then you know, and then you got to take like see that's what people don't understand. You got to take a laxative. Then right after you right, then you got to take a Imodium because if not, you're gonna be like this. The Imodium makes it like this. You know what I'm saying?
Eh.
So you got to stop the flow, right? You gotta plug that gap up. Anyway, it's a weird conversation to have on a Aloha podcast.
For sure. Yep. Well, we headed. Ooh, what happened to my stream? Am I still streaming? Are we still live? I don't know what happened. Was that just my control box?
I think
Probably.
no, we're still live because I put up my fist thing and it just came up.
Oh,
So
okay. So it's just probably my refresh rate. So I'm trying to just see how much we're running onto right now. The time lapse. I don't know. Wait. Oh, 154. Hour 54.
Really?
So yeah, so we're almost to the 2 hour mark. So I guess we'll starting head into the final lap, and hopefully we don't crash like the Daytona 500.
Wow.
And
Somebody got hurt.
too
Somebody got
early? Too
killed. Yeah.
soon? Too
Nah,
soon?
nobody got killed. Bro. If somebody got killed, then yeah, too soon. But nobody
Okay.
got killed.
Too
He's all
soon.
right. He's in the hospital. You
Okay.
know,
Since
he's
okay,
eating bland stuff, but it's okay.
eating solid food. Okay. Since you did it to me last week, I'm gonna flip the script on you and head into this segment we like to call Try Answer Fast Kind.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
Yay! I get to do it. Okay.
Okay, so what I'm this part of the segment we do every week, usually with our guests, but since Free flipped it on me last week, we got 10 questions or pretty rapid fire style. You just need to answer within 3 seconds, but usually we just keep going. But lately, people just been explaining the answer, so that's cool. But as long as you can answer the question within 3 seconds, you're good. Okay, you ready
Okay.
for it?
Yeah, I'm ready. Hit me.
Okay, here we go. Question number 1. I wrote this down. Other than Magneto, your favorite comic book character?
Cyclops. And the reason why is because I
Cyclops.
always have to wear glasses. So to
Okay,
speak.
good answer.
Okay.
Here we go. Question number 2. Favorite tag team wrestlers? The Samoans,
Ooh.
the Road Warriors, or,
Ooh.
or the Hart Foundation?
Oh, you are killing me right now, bro. I'm gonna have to go with the Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal.
These-
Yeah.
okay.
What a rush. Yeah. All right.
Okay. Number
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Your favorite all-time Hawaii nightclub? Venus, Maharaja, or World Cafe?
Oh man, I worked at all three of them, dude. You're
That's
killing
why
me.
I picked them.
I
That's
think.
exactly why I picked it.
Okay, honestly, I think Maharaj is probably the best one I've ever worked at, and the reason why is because there was no phone cameras, there's no like phones and all that, and so you could do a lot of debauchery, like literally everywhere in that nightclub, you could do whatever you want. So back in the days, it was so much fun, and that's where I started my career. So Maharaja, the king of clubs, Waikiki.
Okay, that was number 3. Okay, number 4. Question number 4. Would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or a jar of pickles?
Oh my God, you know I hate them both. Like literally hate them both. I'd have to go at a jar of pickles, and the only reason why is you can chew it. Like mayonnaise is just like eating like disgusting pudding. You know what I mean? So like yeah, I'd have to go with pickles only because you chew and God man, that's like the worst question ever. Okay, come on.
Okay, we're moving on. Question number 5. Your top 3 comedians other than Bill Burr.
Oh, I was about to say Bill Burr, and Bill Burr. Other than Bill Burr, Mel Kabang, Rap Linger actually is number one. And oh my God, I'd have to go with Dave Chappelle. Very
Dave
funny, very
Chappelle.
intuitive. Like he's very smart guy. And I like his delivery. Very funny. So, but yeah, Bill Burr beats them all except Rap Linger.
So
Rap is the
rap
man, dude.
wait, you said Rapperlinger. What do you say? I forget
Mel
who you said
Kabang
now. Mel Kabang and then
and
Dave Chappelle. Okay, gotcha. Okay, here we go. Number 6. If you could only eat one of these for the rest of your life, what would it be? Meat Jun, Kalbi, or chicken katsu?
Oh, you killing me
But you can only eat one.
for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
I'd have to
just
go with
one.
Meat. Okay, depending on where the meat is from. If the meat is from kimchi too, all day, every day, wouldn't matter. I would eat. I wouldn't even eat it with rice, dude. I'd just eat it straight up. But yeah, meat from kimchi too. If it's someplace like whack, like I hate to say it, but Soon's, like, their meat is too thin. If it was that, then I would go with katsu, but I'd have to go with meat. Okay.
Okay, number 7. If you had to face your fears, would you jump off the stratosphere,
Oh my god.
or hike Stairway to Heaven?
Oh my god. See, me, I gotta be honest, being lazy, I'd rather just jump off because I don't gotta walk. You know, like going up Stairway to Heaven would be a nice view, but that's like 10,000 steps, dude. Like I'd die halfway up there. I think jumping off the stratosphere, it's just you jump, you take one step, that's it. You know, one step
That's
up.
what I think I would go for that. Although I'm like deathly afraid of heights, I think like you jump off and then like within 3 seconds you're done. Like Stairway, I'd be like, holy crap, the whole way up. I'd be like, holy crap, this is high. Holy crap, this is narrow. Holy crap, am I gonna fall?
Right? And then when you get up to the top, you're like, oh, take a few pictures. And then you gotta
And you
go
gotta
back
go
down,
back down. Yeah.
right? And now you're going back down, and now you're like, okay, when you're walking up, you're looking up, right? Like, yeah, you
Right.
can look down if you want, but you're looking up. When you're going down, you gotta look down. So you're seeing like a sheer, you know, 1,400 foot drop right on the side of
Right.
you the whole way down. So yeah, there's laziness. So because you got to walk up and walk down, or you can just
Right.
take one step and you're done. 4 or 5 seconds
Yeah.
later, you're around.
It's just kind of like rip the band-aid off or just peel it off slowly.
Right,
I think I
exactly.
just rip
You
the
got to
band-aid off.
band-aid on. So the strategy,
Okay.
I think.
Stratosphere. All right. Number 8. Your favorite local restaurant in Vegas.
Ooh,
This might be insight to a lot of you guys out there. So who come
okay.
to Vegas?
Island flavor is always going to be like the top when it comes to like the taste of their food. But I personally go to Ohana Grill or Ohana Hawaiian Barbecue almost every other day. I like their burgers are good. Their Chinese food is good. Like the Mongolian beef is good. Their half and half katsu and curry katsu. Oh, their curry is really good over there. Curry katsu and teriyaki beef. No rice. I mean, all rice, no cabbage, all that stuff. So I'd have to go at Ohana actually
Right.
over Island Flavor, but it's real close though.
Right. And you said they got like the crispy gauji too now or something?
Yeah, I mean they're small,
And
but they
and
still.
and the thing with the katsu, like it's my pet peeve now is if it's not like white meat katsu, then I'm kind of like biased against it. Like
Right?
you cut into the katsu, and if it's not like white, it's like that brown color. I'm like, oh, can't
Right.
do it.
Well, not only that, I
Sorry,
mean,
LNL.
yeah, Ohana has the white meat inside, and their curry, like it's so good, dude. I mean, the curry that you put over it or that you dip into,
Right.
that stuff is good stuff, man. So yeah, Ohana is my go-to.
Okay. Number 9. Marry a stranger or date your ex.
You know what? Like, okay, well, what X are we talking about?
Probably your worst ex, like the
Oh, the
most
worst
horrible
X?
breakup that you ever had. Ex that you hate, I should put then,
Because
or marry a stranger.
the most recent ex, she's still. I think she's a nice girl. It's just that she was 10 years younger than me, so we didn't. After a while, it wasn't about the sex anymore. We had nothing in common. The
Right.
one before her was the one that got away, so that we can't use her because because she was awesome. The worst one I had, oh my god! I think
But
honestly,
wait,
I think I would marry a stranger.
marry a
Before I,
stranger.
before I married the worst ex I ever had.
I just
So
had to ask you that because my wife's been watching that
right,
that
the marry a
show.
stranger thing, like
Yeah.
or like what is it, marry him at the altar or something like that.
Yeah, you don't see them or you don't
Yeah.
even know what they look like until they walk down the aisle.
But then again, I mean, I'm the kind of guy, you know me, dude. I'm pretty positive. So
Yeah.
if there's any kind of attraction, I can work with it. If there's any kind of like
Right.
if we politically or whatever have different views, I'm willing
Right.
to open up and listen to their side. So, and as long as they're willing to do that too, like the communication is there, well, we can get through it. So, yeah, man, I'll go with the stranger. Marry me a
Okay.
stranger.
All right. Okay, and this is the last one.
Last one.
Question number 10. You ready for this one?
I don't know. Okay.
Name your best friend. Me, Jax,
Oh,
or Quan.
motherfucker, you. Wow, you're a dick. Oh,
Ah, shit.
oh, wow.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, now if I only got 3 seconds to answer this right now, oh man, you're a dick. Um,
Ah.
you know, if I had to answer, I'd have to go with Jax. Um, because we had a lot of history. I mean, before you and I met, um, we had a lot of history that put me in the place where I am at now. And like, if it wasn't for him, I would never have gone to Vegas. He's the one that bought my ticket and said, you're struggling here in Hawaii. Chase is gonna help you out when you get there. You're getting off this island." And so he's the one that actually saved my life, like literally saved my life. So we've had a lot of travel together. Did a lot of events together. So I'd have to go with Jax. But without Quan, I would never have met Jax. Without you, I would never have survived here in Vegas because I didn't have jobs. You know, you get me gigs. You're basically family to me, and so is your family. You know, Val, even the ones that irritate the crap out of me sometimes because she comes in and she don't pick up after herself. She leave her stuff outside her door. Even though she's irritating, she's still my niece because
That
she's part of your family.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
that just happened today again.
Don't get me started on
You
that.
know.
Let me
But
get this-
anyways, yep. I'll give you that applause there. Yep, you put in the graphic up. Applause there. You got it. 10 questions. In the segment we like to call
That's a fast guy.
It's a Pescain.
But I gotta be
All
honest
right.
though, man. Like all three of you are on the same level, like in my mind. But if I had to, gun to my head, all that crap. But yay!
Yeah, I totally understand. I just wanted to put you on the spot.
Man,
That's
you're
all.
a dick for that one. Dude. Wow, like I give you good ones. Nothing personal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's fun. I don't take no offense to it. You know what I mean?
Well, I
You're
don't know.
like,
I wasn't your best man at your wedding, so I don't. I'm just
yeah,
saying. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
You're like the brother I never wanted.
Right? But
It's all
but it's
good.
not.
But
I
that's
still have fun with you. We cool.
yeah, it's all good. I understand.
Uh,
Now I know the truth. Now I know
I
the
know
truth.
the truth.
It hurts, but now at least I know the truth.
Dude,
It's
honestly,
all
I
good.
think you and I both need to find more friends.
Oh, we do.
Because
We do.
I don't hang out with nobody in here in Vegas other than a few people like Quincy and Jeremy.
Mhm.
But even then, like we're all so busy. You know, Quincy's always working at DevTown. Jeremy's like, doing his own thing. I'm lazy, so I don't get out of the house. My roommates, we all just do our own thing. Um, like you go to church and everything, but you guys don't actually, socialize there. So we all need to get friends, man. Like we need to expand our network.
Yeah, for sure. Like we gotta spread a little bit more aloha. Like you know what I
Right.
mean? I'll talk to perfect strangers, but I won't really. We'll talk to perfect strangers and befriend them and walk away, but we don't build these long term like relationships with other people.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
I
know
don't go to
why.
like people's houses and barbecue. Every
Yeah, neither do
and
I.
I don't go over to people's houses and put on a pair of shorts and let the kids play in the yard and all that. I don't do that shit. So, but anyway, dude, those are
Yep.
good questions. But man, you fucked me up on that last one, dude.
I just had to. I had to get you back. So,
Right. But what did
anyways,
I
that's
do for
huh?
yours? What did I
Huh?
do for yours?
I forget already.
I forget too. I mean, I have them written down here somewhere. Like I keep up my list so that way I know what I said. Um, I don't know. I think yours would. Yeah, I see. I'm looking at the ones that I like. Seinfeld, their friends, best Hawaiian
Mhm.
bands. Nothing personal.
Well, only the last one.
Man,
Only
that
the
was a
last
killer though, man. God damn, I feel bad.
That's it. I have to save it for number 10. We're all friends. We're all brothers in one way or another.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not even
uh,
man. Like, I don't feel bad about you because I hang out with you all the time. I feel I
Mm.
gotta be honest with you. Like when Jackson and I first started hanging out, and we started getting like like hanging out a lot because
Yeah.
at the time, I had a girlfriend at the time, but she was going to school and all that, and I was having a hard time at my job. And Jackson and I was actually working together, I think. And we started hanging out, but because Quan is the one that introduced us, he actually told me like he felt like, dude, what's going on, man? Like we were friends. All of a sudden, like Jackson, and you guys not even telling me. It's like we not telling you because we know that you're working, dude. You know what I mean? Like we know that you live in Waianae. We're not going to go to Waianae. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, you feel
Yeah.
like I'm like, oh, dude, I love you like a brother, man. Like, man, like this, that's not going to ever change. You know,
Right.
it's just that now I got another brother, so I'm going to always be
And
grateful for that. And so he kind of like, all right, and so
yeah, got a new
yeah,
bromance.
right, a new romance
Romancing the
philosophy,
stone.
romance in the style. Yeah, like it blossomed
Ah,
into great friendship. But I always give Quan credit for bringing us together. Like even the New Extreme crew, like everybody I
yeah.
know, like Kim and all these people, like Jackson and Quan actually the ones that introduced me to all these people. So you
Yeah,
know,
for sure.
even Good Vibe, like even though I don't talk to him anymore, he introduced me to you. Like I didn't know you before
Right.
that. Uh,
Nope, nope, nope. I
so
didn't even know Good Vibe either till I moved up there.
oh really?
Another one, like, yeah, I knew him like briefly, but from the radio station here and there, like, you know what I mean, but not real good. But uh, it's all good.
Dude, Jackson's like Mark, pick Mark.
Ah,
Lost the lady from Good Luck Chuck. That's funny.
mm.
Well, I am glad that none of the questions had to do with lizards. So
Oh yeah, see, I forgot about that one.
no, good. Let's like no matter what. If you said like touch a lizard for or for $1 million, I'll be like, nope. You can have your
See,
money. Dude. I work at
I
McDonald's,
forgot the lizard. See, I went with the stratosphere one instead. So,
which is good because if you really think about it, honestly, if you think about it, there's like 10,000 steps, right? Well, all it takes is
Mhm.
one off the stratosphere.
Mm.
So, but even then, dude,
Yeah,
my
I'd pick
head,
the stratosphere, but I don't think I could do either one of them, honestly.
me neither, dude. I'm thinking in my head right now, just like getting hooked up and looking down. Because I mean, gigs. I mean, well, you did a gig,
Yeah.
on like the 805 or whatever it's called, like
Yeah,
805 feet
108,
up.
107, 107.
107, yeah, 107, because that's how many like stories it was
Stories
up.
up. Yeah.
And so I remember looking down because they had that tilted, um, what you call that window. So you're
Yeah.
actually leaning into it. Oh my god, dude! I was gonna cry. I was like, I gotta get off this thing. So after that, instead of hanging out by the DJ booth, I would like go towards the center, just to kind of calm, have a cigarette.
Yeah. That was quite a cool gig though, I gotta admit. Like I'm
Yeah.
I'm not good with heights, but for some reason when I was up there I felt well, it was cool to just DJ up there.
Well, because it wasn't swaying or anything. Like it was a
Yeah, yeah.
structure, so it's not like it was moving or anything. Um, and you're encased with all the glass, so you feel safe. And
Right.
you take pictures and the view is amazing. It's the best view in Vegas, of course. But at the same time, like once you look down, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't handle. I
Yeah.
had to step away. But right on. Well,
All
hopefully
right.
next week we can get an interview.
Guest.
Honestly, man, I mean we feel 2 hours of just talking story. You know what I mean? I think
Oh yeah.
I think a lot of people actually like tuning into us just to hear what the hell we're gonna say.
Yeah,
And
just a bit of randomness is always good.
right? And yes, Jax, we can barbecue next week. Just gotta set it.
Yeah,
But
maybe you guys can podcast from the barbecue. All you need is your phone. All you need is your phone.
right, all you need is a Skype in.
Yeah, so we should be good for next week, hopefully. So
Yeah, hope.
tune in next week Tuesday. So we'll be doing it live. I'll still be in San Diego, unfortunately, but Free won't be in Vegas. He'll be in Hawaii. So Maybe you can get someone to interview there live. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I
We'll see
mean,
what happens. Anything could happen.
was Jax's wedding, so
Mm-hmm.
hopefully I can get Jax to come sit down with us. You know,
Mm-hmm.
my best
Right.
friend. So
I'm
asshole,
sure he can
um,
since he's your best
best friend.
friend.
Um,
Should be able to do it for you. Jeez. I know if I was somebody's best friend, I could do it, but I'm not.
you heard, Jax. You heard.
Uh,
So
Funny.
and
All
Javier. No.
right.
So yeah. So yeah, I like this format where we actually talk and we actually get to go over some, Hawaii stuff and you know all these different subjects. But I also do like the interviews where we get to know some of our guests.
Right. Yeah, I like
you
to.
know,
I like to. I like to get a more. Like I said, we've been doing a lot of radio personalities.
mm,
I'm glad we got Mariner on. I'd like to get some other people on, like, just to get some insight into what they do, like whether it be a restaurant owner,
mhm.
anybody like doing something. I like to take a look through their eyes and see their world of what they do and learn more about it. You know what I mean?
Dude,
And
speaking
how
of,
they well, go ahead.
yeah, no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, and just see how they see it, and how they like apply the Aloha state of mind to whatever they do, whether it be truck driving, owning a restaurant, whatever it is they do out there.
Well, speaking of which, I was watching YouTube, and there's this guy that was on Top Chef from Hawaii. I forgot his name, so don't get mad at me, internet. But he was like, how to make Hawaii Simon, and he was talking about like, yeah, like Hawaii Simon is like the Hawaii version of ramen. It's totally different, I mean, it's the same, kind of similar but different. So he made the chicken broth and all this kind of stuff. Like he made everything to spec. The one thing that irritated the crap out of me is that he
Mm-hmm.
used like literally top ramen noodles, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
what, why would you use that kind of noodle? Like, if anything, if you're gonna go and if you're not gonna make your own noodles, like if you're not gonna physically make your own noodles, then you get
Right.
SNS. You know what I mean? You get that kind
Right.
of noodles, like that wheat noodles that you find at like Jimbo's, which is shutting down. Places like that. You don't
Right.
get like top ramen noodle for Simon because now it's ramen noodles. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, I was like all ears, bro. I was like, this guy, you should know better, dude. Like, because basically you're just putting ingredients into top ramen. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you're just eating ramen now. Like, you gotta have
Yeah.
that nest noodles. You gotta have that,
That.
kamaboko. You gotta. Oh, it was irritating.
Yeah.
But I don't want to call them out too hardcore.
Gotta have that thickness of the SNS Simon. You know what I mean? It's a
You gotta
little
have
bit
chew
thicker
it.
than a little bit thicker, a little bit different texture from the
Oh
regular
yeah,
top ramen.
there's a little bit more chewiness to it. There's
Yeah.
now I gotta eat ramen, dude. God damn
I
it!
know. Now
Like,
they get some
so
kamaboko and
and even the
huh?
Eleanos, Ohana and Eleanos have really good uh ramen. I mean, not ramen,
Yeah.
Simon. Like they
Yeah.
use Simon noodles. So go check
Yeah. I
them.
wonder. Yeah. I wonder if next time I come up to. Well, I don't know if it'll be cold, but want to try go to 777 and get that. What is it?
Locomoco.
No, not the locomoco. The wonton min.
They have it over there?
Yeah, remember we always used to get it if we didn't get the locomoco.
Oh, not me. I always got the Locomoco.
I think
Always.
Vibe used to get it. I think
Yeah,
Vibe
I
used to
remember
get
that.
it sometimes.
Okay.
It was pretty good though. I tried it a few times. So.
Oh, really? I never tried it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to do.
Yeah.
But I tell you right now, dude, you live next. I mean, right down on what is it called? Vista,
Yeah.
Vista Mesa, whatever Mesa Vista, where the Eleanos is, dude. Teriyaki beef, Simon, freaking Ono, dude. I'm not kidding. Go check them out.
I'll try it.
Giving Eleanos a
Still a
shout
little
out.
cold. Still a little cold. Yeah, we need a sponsorship. Somebody out there. But yeah, we had about 220, so let's wrap it on up. You got any shout outs, anything you want to say, anything you want to plug for this week besides going back to Hawaii?
You know what? I mean, that's what I'm doing. Going back to Hawaii. When I come back from Jackson and Stacy's wedding, I'm going to be right with you in San
Mhm.
Diego. I'm going to be doing the San Diego Comic Festival. We're doing that, and then right after that, man, I'm gonna be there for 2 weeks. Um, we got Jazzy's birthday, which I'm happy to DJ for. But the reason why is because I don't want to ever want to get back on that bull. Um,
We got to post that video, I think.
my teeth are about to fly out.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't know. Like we never posted that video. I have you sent it to me, but I think it's because you sent it to me in text that
Oh,
the quality is bad. So you guys send it to me in email. So,
email. Yeah, I'll email that to you.
but yeah, we got to send a shout out to Other Realms, My Home Away from Home in Hawaii, the comic shop, Barbender Union, which is uh, Marcus. Uh, God, what is his first name?
Anthony Marcus.
Anthony, yeah, Anthony Marcus, which is also
AKA
known
the
as
DJ Dogfather. Woo, 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 woo.
Dogfather. Dude, that guy, he's a big dude, but man, he's such a lovable guy. I mean, every time I see him, he gives me a bear hug. He's the only guy I know that like lifts me up without even a second thought. Like there's no
Yeah.
hesitation. Like he can literally bench press a freaking Volvo if he wants.
Yeah, I think back when I knew him, I think he was big, but now he's like even buffer. I think he started with going
Guys like,
hardcore, lifting weights now. So I
right.
can't imagine how big that guy is now.
You know, the funny thing is I asked him like what's your max bench? He was like, I don't know. Like I just put on weights and then just press them and then, if I do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't. They're like, okay. Like he's not into competition. Like he does
Yeah.
competitions, but he's not into competition. He does it just to do it. And so
Yeah,
I respect that. You know what I mean? Does it for the love of
for
the
sure.
game. So,
For sure.
but yeah, Barbender Union, go check them out. Again, Other Realms in Hawaii. If you're a nerd geek like me, that's my home away from home, and I'm gonna be doing free comic book day over there again this year. So hopefully I get to see them when I go to Jax's wedding. So that's my shout
Right.
out.
Yep. As for me, this week, Friday, I'm at believe Harrah's SoCal here in Southern California at the Spike Lounge. I'll be playing music videos there. So if you in the area, come by, gamble, drink, party, cruise, whatever. Saturday daytime, 12 to 4, I'll be at the Humu Casino in San Diego for a what is this Mardi Gras type style event. And then from 7 till 2, I'll be a little bit further north, San Manuel Casino, one of the biggest casinos out here in Southern California. In the lounge, playing with I forget which band it is, but I'll be there Saturday night. So back-to-back gigs on Saturday. So any one of the casinos you're in the area, come check me out for sure. And tomorrow, I might be streaming live. As you know, I run the channel djdredrader.com, and there's a World Series of Day Trading. Actually, I'm participating in once again this year. It's a big day trading challenge where they give out like free accounts and whatnot. So it's a 5-day competition. See who can accumulate the most funds, I guess, within 5 days. So I'll be participating in that, and I'm thinking about streaming live my sessions. So if you're ever interested in day trading, what it's all about, definitely check out the channel and check out my live streams. And
DJ Daytrade.
yeah, I'll put the link in the chat and the description. And also, I'm trying to get these new designs out. Like I said, freeandeasylifestyle.com. I'll just drop that in the chat as well right now, so you can check the link. We got some new designs we'll be putting up. Supposed to put it up last week, but life happens. Stuff with the
Right, right.
wifey and medical things and life things. So we'll get that up. Some Kobe designs, some new other designs we got. We got to get that cracking. So definitely check that out. And that's about it for now. I think we'll wrap it up from there. Anything else?
No, just thank you everybody in the chat room for hanging out with us. I know Morgan. She's like, "What did I stumble upon?" So hopefully, she liked the show, or he or she. I don't know. I can't really. It's a she. I know Jax is on there, and Mitch, and everybody else that hung out with us tonight. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yep. Don't forget to as you watch this, like, subscribe, comment, whatever we're doing well, whatever we're doing not well. Let us know. You know what I mean? We're always up for criticism and improvement. So no harm, no foul there. Definitely subscribe to the channel, and if you like it, tell a friend to tell a friend and to tell another friend, and hopefully we can start moving up those subscribers channel subscriber numbers, and hopefully get monetized and come to a city near you.
And also comment in the comment section below who's your best friend. I want to know who your best friend is. So,
Okay,
and I'll read
that's
it.
all
I
good.
love reading that stuff.
Yeah, we
Okay.
definitely answer all the comments and stuff. But let's wrap it up for here. Till next week. Hopefully, we'll get that live stream with Free from Hawaii with some maybe a slew of people. Maybe there. You might be at a barbecue, or you might be somewhere where a bunch of people could jump on the podcast, and we'll just have a good podcast party.
Right? Just everybody meet up at Jax's house. Bring a pizza, bring some sodas, and we'll just do a like 3 hour long thing of just all the new extreme people.
For sure, for sure. All right, till then, we'll see you guys every single Tuesday night right here, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. So be sure to tune on in. Mark Easy right here on your, I don't know if I'm on the left or on the right. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Left. I think you're on the left.
Yeah. And Free on the other side.
On the right. On the
Till
left.
next time.
Free on the right.
Yeah. Till next time, you guys have a great week, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Aloha.
Aloha.
Aloha!
State of Mind Podcast.